Wake up, Ken.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Dana Trucking. Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
Seem kind of meh.
And Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
This is Early Break with Sip and
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Full show ahead. Sean Callahan next segment. We have a special guest at 7 a.m. Jared Slagle and Marshall Peterson from the UNL College Rodeo in town Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
They're going to be here at 7 a.m. talking all things rodeo.
That's really exciting.
I'm excited.
Don't say things like, hey, Jared, this isn't my first rodeo.
Get all your crappy puns out.
Yeah. Get them out now.
Get them out now.
We're off to the rodeo.
Don't do that.
Chance I still might. I still might.
Bill can't promise
Because when I saw it was on when he was coming out, I thought of all those. But I can't wait for this one.
You're prepared already.
Yeah,
Bill's
Jared,
ready.
this is my first rodeo.
What's it like going to Rodeo Drive? I had them all.
Get it all out.
I had 6 of them. I got 6.
You wrote them down?
I wrote them down.
I won't look.
You know when I wrote them down?
Where? On the
When
back?
No, I wrote them down when I was doing the test this week, which
I don't.
there was a failure of the
no,
test.
no,
talk.
okay.
This is coffee
Yeah,
talk.
this is idle chit
Idle
chat.
chit
Hang
chat.
on. Let me get the music played.
Do you have your
for
coffee?
I do. Hang on 1 second. Here we go.
their sports takes are great,
Generally speaking.
but the random conversations are even better.
I don't know if you want to talk about that on the radio.
Hey, you just did.
You just did. I mean, we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
I don't.
It's time for Idle Chit Chat on Early Break,
Yes.
sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
Okay, Bill claims that he had a test for us this morning. Now, I questioned the test, Bill. And I might have failed because Sip saw me as I took this trash can in the studio out to the dumpster.
You did.
So I was over in this area you said you parked in.
I was on the other side of the van. So I got here early and parked where they couldn't see me to see if they would text to check it. I also didn't text this
To
morning.
see if we would.
He didn't text. Yeah,
There was no text
the
this
last
morning
text was from
either.
last night.
I noticed
last
right away
night.
his truck wasn't here.
Yeah, the truck seen it right away. So anyway, so Josh checked in. Hey, how you doing? Are you coming to work today? Checked in on me. Boom. And then Sipple said, of course, we've already called the police.
Which I told him to send that
Yeah.
text because I was
Oh, no,
going
he
to the
went-
trash can.
Yes, yeah. So anyway,
Would you say I said text Bill? I did say that.
I can't.
Oh, come on. You're
Yeah.
standing at the door.
so then I
I said, you
get
better text Bill about the police.
so
here.
it's
He said,
crickets.
yeah, I'll got
It's
this.
crickets from Jake.
I
It's
don't
crickets
remember
from
you
Jake.
saying that.
So anyway,
This is what you
Wow,
did.
you just
very
I said
interesting.
something
This
that
happened
happened literally
on-
20 minutes ago.
I said
it's
something about
interesting
the
on the
bird.
check-in. It was a test.
There was a lot going on. You were taking out the trash. Bill wasn't here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all.
I was here.
The birds were chirping.
Yeah, Sip,
well, Bill was
Sip
here,
just
but-
said pause and listen to the birds for a second. I said, yeah, they sound awesome. It's beautiful. It's,
They
it's
do.
summertime.
So you
Springtime.
you performed a test.
And I came in the back way, which was awesome.
You
Yeah.
did. You came in from the
Uh,
Office Depot way.
Yes.
Yeah, Office
Yes.
Depot.
I
Way.
came in that way.
Watch that Office Depot, man. You will see there's waiting out there. I mean, I've got raccoons on their front porch.
Some
There might have, yeah.
nothing impossible. Other thing that was very intriguing to you guys, which was I thought was just
On the group chat, let's check.
Xanadu to me,
All right.
was Scott Dirk and Ty
Yes.
like that. Scott.
Yes.
Look at
Okay,
this.
so his neighbor
There it is.
Chad
Yeah, he's,
sent me a picture. It's like, hey, he still has his lights up, but he hasn't been turning them on. So Scott activated them last night.
that's Scott.
Mid Plains
Mid-Plains
Advisors.
Advisors.
Bill's Thrill sponsor.
Sponsor.
Mid Plains Advisor Scott.
Yes, he activated the lights, so now we're back in business at his house.
That looks
It
beautiful.
looks really nice. It's
So
great.
he keeps them up all year.
Keeps them up all year. He hadn't had them on for like that, and so his neighbors called him out. So now they're on. You know what? We made Lincoln better.
You said
from
we're,
this
we're
show.
changing lives, you said.
We're
changing lives in Lincoln.
Yes, we're changing lives.
I mean, not always for the better. But
People are going to drive by and be like, you know what? I appreciate that.
Embrace the Christmas lights.
Yes,
Yeah.
embrace the Christmas
yeah,
lights.
yeah.
The thing
So-
about those ones is that you can wear those are year round because they're not like red or green. That's just a nice clean
Yeah, it's very
clean.
yeah, it's very clean.
It's not my neighborhood. I mean, that looks nice.
No lights in your
Is that 'cause
hood?
there's no chickens?
Yeah.
Wow. Too
No,
soon.
that's okay.
Too
Oh,
soon.
yeah. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Or they're dead, but it's fine.
We are going to get new chickens, though, right?
I don't know.
We need new chickens.
We need new
I don't
chickens.
know.
Come
yet.
on.
No, it's pretty. Yeah.
Text
The
line, let
fox
us know
thing,
if we think that we should have new
if Trick should
chickens.
get new kitchen. She should
Tricks
be in the kitchen.
should get new chickens.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know. It's pretty fresh. And the fox issue is a big one in this
It's a
town.
big issue.
Yeah.
It is.
The foxes, it's a different kind of situation than 10 years ago. It is. There's more
Yeah.
foxes. I mean, the chickens, can you let the chickens live a good life if they're cooped up? No pun intended.
Yeah.
I guess it was intended. If they're cooped up all the time.
Yeah.
Trix's thing is you got to let them out. And I'm like, well, yeah, if you let them out, here comes the mangy fox. And they're
You
dead.
got to be there to monitor this, though. You can't let them out if you're not going to
But
be
how do
there
you do
to
that?
watch.
How do you do that?
Commit to being there when they're out, and then put them back inside when it's time
It's
to
a
go.
7-hour commitment. Who
Yeah,
has
they have,
that?
They got to be out for 7 hours.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
They don't need a 7-hour run out.
They don't need to be outside
Hey,
for
I
7 hours.
I think a chicken gets out for a good 45 minutes.
Thank you.
He's in a pretty good mood.
30 minutes to 40 minutes, you're good to
We
go.
have a thing
Inside.
now. Listen, you guys have never had chickens.
No, we have.
That's
You
true.
got to
That's
get them
true.
back in the day. You can't do it.
Is there a signal? Is there, don't you just rattle some food or
No.
something?
All right, I'll
You
teach
pick
you
'em
a
up or
little
what?
something here.
Don't you shake
Okay.
some corn?
Yeah, you can get them to follow you a little bit, but they will not go in the coop during the day. Now, when night falls, when dusk comes, when the sun starts going down, they naturally go back to their house. They go in. They just walk in themselves. But that's also when the foxes come at dusk.
So you got to beat that thing.
So,
Get them
so,
going earlier.
so
Train them
ideally,
earlier.
ideally, what you're doing is going out there at that time. But as you know, in this very busy life, sometimes you just you're not there at the precise time. And this has happened twice. There was one other time where it happened where our neighbor came bounding over the fence where the fox was in the midst of
Over
a
the fence.
kill. Yeah.
Mhm.
And the fox got one in this instance, but the neighbor saved the others. In this other instance, Trix was just asleep at the switch. And it's okay. And it's okay. It's okay.
Trixie, it's not. This is not on you.
It's okay.
As-
It's nature.
Yeah.
It's nature. I have another friend who has chickens, and her cat got in her house and ate them. I mean, this is nature. It's nature.
Yeah.
It's nature.
Cat got inside.
Cat got in the house and ate the chickens out of a box. Yeah,
Really?
it happened.
That's disturbing, actually. that's actually terribly disturbing.
I don't know the way the women that I know handle is this. Well, it's Steve. It's nature. I mean, this is what happens. You know, it's just these are things that happen, and that's a good way to look at
The
it.
key is here. We got to bring the chickens back. You can't just.
I don't think
No, you need chickens
it's a
back.
little fresh. Jake.
You're a chicken guy.
You are.
That's who
You're
you
not
are.
right without your chickens.
You're not a cattle rancher and have a cow die and
No.
then like I'm out.
No.
You know, you don't do that.
You need
Buckle up.
chickens.
All right.
Buckle up and get
We
to
got to go back get some more
Orscheln's.
chickens.
Orscheln's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
get-
this might be the
Get to
time.
Orscheln's. Now it's time.
This
You know
might be
what?
the
We
time.
wouldn't mind. I'll pay for them too. I'll pay.
You don't have to buy my
no,
chickens.
no, no,
I'm not
no.
destitute.
Listen to me. I
It's
want to.
important to the show.
I want to
We
buy.
need this.
I want to buy a couple ducks. Can I get 2 ducks?
Can you put
Throw
I wanna-
ducks in.
I wanna
put
get-
ducks in the coop too?
I want to get
think
2
so.
ducks.
I don't
I'm
think
bringing 2 ducks to the office.
You don't
I'm bringing them
think
in here. I'm bringing 2 ducks.
That would be
It'll
fine.
Yeah.
That would be
Pets.
fine.
I like to have 2
Our
Have
ducks.
them
show-
outside.
Our
Yeah.
show pets, the ducks.
Yes.
They
What
should.
would you name the ducks, Bill?
What's that?
What would you name
Donald.
Donald.
Yeah.
And Daffy, maybe?
I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah, probably. I'll just go with the
But
traditional.
yeah, you got to control their bowel movements. That's the problem. Like if you have them in the hallway,
Yeah, that's a trouble.
and then we're moving downtown.
Could you train him to have a litter box at all? I know it's for cats, but could you
Chicks.
train a duck?
I will say
Could
this:
you train a
if
duck?
you've ever seen a pet goose, they're so mean. They'll come after you. They'll attack you.
Who has
They'll
a pet
hiss at-
goose?
Oh, the farmers have. A lot of people. You pull up like that, they'll be just
Yeah.
geese running
Geese are
around.
very mean.
and they will
They'll hiss.
attack you. Yeah. How was that? I don't know if it's like that, but they do scare.
I probably have seen that.
I mean, as a kid, when a goose chases you,
yeah, this is
that
terrifying.
scares you. That scares you.
Well, and roosters too. The Texans will say roosters are the same way. You can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to have roosters in town.
Yeah.
They're at the Fairways Golf Course in Northwest Lincoln. It's also like apartment complex. The geese will chase you up there in your golf
Yeah.
cart.
Right.
There's like 1 million geese.
Is
They
that-
reside
Where's
up
this
there.
at?
It's like up by Northwest Lincoln. It's called
What's
it's formerly called the Links. Now it's called the Fairways. It's a big apartment complex, and it's got a 9-hole golf course as
And
well.
those geese will
And
chase
there's
you.
literally a million geese on that golf course. There's goose poop everywhere. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
Just the way it's a good course too.
Hmm.
But the geese will chase you in your golf cart. They will find you
Really?
Yeah.
without you actually starting the
Yeah, I'm
fight.
not-
Sometime if you chase them down, you might get the anger. But one time I was just minding my own business. And here comes a goose right at me. I
A
said,
geese.
okay, what's going on here?
Here comes
Here comes the geese.
Here comes
And,
the geese.
I had to move out of the way because it was it was hissing.
Yeah.
It was hissing.
It was hissing. I said, what did I must have been near the baby or something. I have no idea. But I
Uh-huh.
was on the green putting,
Uh-huh.
did nothing to this goose.
Yeah.
And it came
Did
after
you
me.
stay calm?
I ran off the green.
That was a loaded question.
I would love to
It
see
was a
that.
loaded
It was
What would
coming
you-
right at me.
I don't care. What would you have
Let it
paid?
bite
What would
me.
you, what would you have
was
paid to
loaded
have
up.
seen that one? Anyway,
I'm not going to swing my
I'm
club
going to
at
get
it.
a couple of ducks for. Sip.
It's not a
Yeah, you
horrible
can-
idea. 6/11 May 3rd is
Yeah.
the time right now. 6/11 May 3rd.
Yeah.
It's not a horrible idea, Bill. We're going downtown though.
I like the idea.
No, the
of
ducks
pet
aren't. But you're
ducks,
going to take the ducks
We'll
home.
take the ducks home. I
Yeah.
don't.
Tricks
I got
would
it.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Tricks.
So the ducks are here for the show only, and then they go home.
They
and
go
sip?
home and sip. Yeah.
Here's the thing that,
Yeah.
that I'm not.
He has to bring him here
Every day in his truck.
Bill's going to buy these ducks, but you're in charge of bringing them here and taking
Taking
them
back
home and feeding
We'll
them.
give them Wednesdays off. That'll be their day they can sleep in. Get some rest, guys.
Show
Sleeping
ducks.
day?
Get some
Show
rest.
ducks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show ducks.
All right. That
You
was.
hear a bunch of quacking in the background around there. The hell is that noise in the
You guys are
studio?
good at that.
It's in the
Yeah.
studio.
That was good coffee talk.
It was good.
Uh,
coffee talk.
We got
Anyway,
coffee and we're talking.
Yes,
Appreciate those guys.
No big whoop.
Scott getting his lights going.
Yes,
last night.
that's nice. I wonder if there's other people that are inspired to do so.
It'd be nice. The
Yeah.
text line. If you see,
Pictures.
you know what'd be nice to do with that? Because you guys please send pictures in.
Yes.
When you see someone that has whoever
I will.
we have a couple by our house.
Yeah.
And
I
so
will.
if you just like, hey, if you see the Christmas lights up. Also, I went to pick up my daughter from dance last night, and
Which daughter?
Gigi.
Gigi.
Yes, and
She's fabulous.
It's fabulous.
She's a fabulous dancer.
Unbelievable. She's a Pollinaire, future
Yes.
A Pollinaire
Whoa.
at Lincoln East.
Yes.
But I go by Campbell's Nursery. Guess what? They have one tree just completely decorated in lights.
Is that right?
And that's new. That's not
on
been
the
there.
south
They heard the
side?
show.
It's
They
on.
heard
It
your
should be on
take?
the west side of Campbell's, where the water's at. On the
In the
corner
south
there.
side of
Nice
Lincoln.
little pond.
The south side of Lincoln. Yeah, yeah.
56th and Pine
Pine Lake.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're over on the
So-
nice
so
side
that-
of town.
That excited me.
Yeah, I'm over on the little rougher side of
Right.
town. They don't let me on the south side.
Don't
You're
go to
not
the
allowed,
south side.
just temporarily every day.
Zip, what are you doing over here? You're a little
Exactly.
south, aren't you?
Yeah. What's up? Hey,
What are you doing
Hey,
down here,
Zippo,
man?
you're a little south, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
What you head north, buddy?
Why are you crossing O Street?
Yeah,
Is that your line? Is that your line?
It is O Street. It's your
O
line,
Street's
isn't
your
it?
line. It's like I go on their side of
Yeah,
O.
there's a guy at a restaurant. He just kind of casually looked up from his menu and said, "You're a little north, aren't you? A little south,
Little
aren't you?
south, aren't you there?
Yeah.
Why you head back north, buddy? That's Idle Chit Chat,
That
sponsored
is.
by Newton's Lawn Care. Call them today at 402-440-6297 for a free quote for a 2023 lawn fertilizer program. Real quickly, also on the NBA,
No big whoop.
Bills Lakers lead the Warriors 1-0, 117-112, a win in Golden State. How about Anthony Davis, 30 points, 23 rebounds last night
Fabulous game. I
in a
watched.
road win for the Lakers.
Sorry to interrupt, Jacob. I watched it till halftime, and that's high level basketball. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, that's a series.
It's going to be awesome.
Lakers win in Golden State. Man,
Unbelievable from where the Lakers were
Yeah.
halfway through the season to
Well,
where they are now.
they
It's
they played
unbelievable.
in to get to, they played
Yeah.
in to get to 17.
Yeah. They're on. And again, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not
You
a
are.
huge LeBron guy, but I'm a Lakers fan. So you can't change teams. There's nothing worse.
Oh, he's
than that.
changed a lot of teams.
How many?
100%.
There was a time. I want you to
100%.
think back when things were rolling for the Bulls.
Yeah.
90. You would see 50 to 100, maybe more Bulls apparel daily on everybody. You don't see a
Not
Bulls thing
anymore.
anywhere. There's no Bulls fan like that. I stick with my team.
You
That's
did.
why I'm a
To be fair,
Houston
MJ did leave the Bulls.
Oilers. That doesn't matter. You're either
So
if
you cannot leave your
That's
team.
not
You
what
cannot
Bill's
leave your
saying.
team.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can't
Bill's
leave your team.
You always root for
You
the
tell
same
me
team.
you would ever leave the Dolphins?
Oh God, no.
That's what
See,
I'm
no,
saying.
no,
No,
way.
you only get like the NFL.
It would be
you
really
get,
weird.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers.
So-
I'm not the Texans and I'm not the Titans. So,
Bill
I'm
is-
out.
So Bill is
that's
out.
why I take the time to send you guys Houston Oilers
I appreciate
screenshots
that.
every day.
Dan Pastorini.
No, what was the one from last night that I got you? That's really-
Bradshaw, right?
I had no idea that Terry Bradshaw had a brother that played quarterback for the Houston Oilers.
Craig Bradshaw.
Craig Bradshaw.
Yeah, we got
I
to
had
measure
He couldn't have been any good.
no
This.
idea. That blows my mind.
Things that blow Bill's mind.
That
Craig
would be
Bradshaw and brother Terry. It's kind of
That-
cool.
Yeah.
But that's what I do. So now I just belong to the Houston Oilers.
And I think I like your allegiance to the Lakers, and we'll talk about the LeBron thing as we go. I've come back around on LeBron. Here's in part, think about LeBron and Curry, by the way. Think about their greatness. Okay, their greatness is evident, but also think about no off-court problems, no merit.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't catch them with other women. They don't have legal issues.
No crime at all.
Nothing on the court. LeBron never gets in fights. Curry never gets in fights. There's no shenanigans at all. I mean, and then LeBron is become tougher than hell. I mean, early in his career, he wasn't. He wouldn't take the big shot.
Last night he played 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Did he really have 40 minutes?
22 points, 11 rebounds in 40 minutes. Anthony Davis played 44
Yeah,
minutes.
Anthony
Big
Davis, when he's healthy, is amazing. He's got to stay healthy.
D'Angelo Russell had 19 points, and then Reeves had 10, and off the bench Schroeder had 19.
Yeah.
What if it came back to Lakers Celtics? That's
possible.
Yeah, Celtics
That's
down.
in play.
Celtics down 1-0.
Now the Nuggets are going to be tough to beat if you're any team. Suns, left.
Remember, I called the Nuggets winning it.
You did,
and I don't know if I think I picked every 4 years. So
You are Jack Ramsey.
Bill is Hubie Brown over here, right?
Yes.
Hubie
Yeah.
Brown.
Jack Ramsey, Hubie
Yeah.
Brown.
The other game, the Knicks beat the depleted Heat 111-105. Heat played well in that game without Jimmy. No Jimmy Butler did not play.
No Jimmy.
Max Strus got hurt in that game too. That was shooting the ball well.
that was a great game.
But the Knicks win 111-105. Some late big buckets by Jalen Brunson were big for the Knicks. in that game.
True story. The game got down to about 2 minutes. I had to leave to go pick up Gigi from dance.
Yeah.
So I called my wife to find out what was going on.
Did you?
I had her watching the
Did
game.
Laura know who was playing?
What's that? She was watching. She was
Go
paying attention.
Gonzaga.
Yeah, I was.
So you gave her an
Come on, Gonzaga. Come on, Gonzaga.
You gave
That's not them.
That's not Gonzaga.
It's not Gonzaga.
I
They're
love
not
that.
even playing.
I love that
Yeah,
story.
you gave her an out of the kitchen pass.
Out of the kitchen. Yeah, she's out of the kitchen.
All right.
So she had to put a watch
Well,
on. Yeah.
Knicks 111-105.
Don't get nervous. I'm not going to say anything inappropriate.
1-1 tie in that series. Back to Miami for a couple games.
Do you want me to warn you when I say stuff inappropriate?
No, because it happens all the time. I need
Is
no
there some
warning.
sort of an alert
I
button?
don't need a
Wah,
I don't need a warning.
Bill's got that
I
look.
got that look.
I don't need a warning at all. We're fine. There's your NBA update from the games last night. Tonight's games. Curious about tonight's games? Real quick. Tonight's
Please.
games. Tonight you will have a couple games.
Nuggets
You're going to
are
have
playing.
just one game. Sixers Celtics
Jeez.
game 2.
Just one game tonight.
7 p.m. TNT. Sixers, of course, up 1-0 because of James Harden's big game 1. But that's at 7 p.m. TNT. Sixers Celtics. Sixers up 1-0 in Boston.
I don't know what Embiid's status is.
Still kind of crazy right now. Now that we've been
He won
talking
MVP yesterday.
been talking about the playoffs for 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
The finals will finish like June 15th.
That's good.
It's like,
Right now,
over a
it's-
month away.
we're
Still
still
over a
up-
month away.
We're
Maybe
well
early
over a
June.
month.
Maybe
of that.
early
They
June.
have 2 months of playoffs.
Maybe
2
early
months
June.
of playoffs.
Maybe early June.
It's 2 months of
Coffee
playoffs.
talk.
It's insane. 2 months of
It goes
playoffs.
a long
You want to
time.
get to the? You want to get to that those lines?
Yes, I do.
Quick.
464.
Oh, we got time here.
464-5685. Call or text as always. We're still a long ways away from the football season for college football coming up here, but we always look forward to seeing what's ahead. What are people thinking right now before these games are played, and what is Vegas thinking about some games? In the early season games, we have a couple lines from unnamed sports books, so we don't get anybody called out here.
Yeah.
Just
don't get me
there's
started.
several different
Don't get me
lines out
started.
there, so
Don't get me
So right now, if a person wanted to bet, they can wager right now.
Yes.
yes, these are some
Somehow.
early
line.
opening lines.
We're not advocating it.
We're not
No.
having, but this is just,
Well, it turned into a betting show for a while when Sifla got on his heater.
that's
in-
right.
in
He
college
was on the
basketball.
heater.
Was Bill with us then?
Yes, he was with us. Of course, he was. Yeah, he was.
I haven't had anything
That
to
was-
do since the day after the Iowa game.
This was when Nebraska was playing good basketball. You kept
Okay.
saying, bet Nebraska, bet the house, bet the house.
Bet them big, bet them to win. You'd always say.
The Rutgers game. Bet
Yeah.
Nebraska, not just to cover, but to win, and they
they
did.
did. They won
on
at
the road.
Rutgers.
It was
Yeah,
a
they
big
won
one
at
for you.
Piscataway.
Yeah.
Okay, so early lines here. Nebraska, an 8-point underdog in the opening game at Minnesota per one Vegas sportsbook. That's one line. I saw a 6.5-point favorite against Colorado
Okay.
recently,
Okay.
and then an 18-point underdog against Michigan. That's the 3 lines I've seen out so far for any action in Vegas. But the first game, Thursday night, Minnesota, 8-point dog against the Gophers.
Bill has talked about this, but I'm sorry, but Bill, I'll just parrot what Bill has said. PJ Fleck will have him dialed in.
Yeah, he will have this. This is I think it's a big game for Nebraska and the new staff and everything. It is a bigger game for the Gophers and for PJ Fleck.
PJ Fleck's name never came up in any discussion.
This will be his showcase. And just remember, a couple of years ago, not saying they would have pulled it off, but they had a great chance to beat Ohio State. And then Mo Ibrahim,
yeah, you're right. He got hurt.
Does the Achilles gets
popped.
Hurt like that when they were thinking, and they were rolling pretty well. But my point is, they'll have him ready to go. I believe the point spread's probably just based off of it's a road game for Nebraska,
sure.
And just establish a time that PJ's been at Minnesota.
7 years.
So
I think,
7 years
yeah, I
already?
think this is his 7th. It is his 7th
Wow.
year. Now, again, when I keep saying his name never came up, meaning it never came up for the Nebraska job. It never came up. I mean, it wasn't in the background. It wasn't in the foreground. It wasn't in the middle ground. It never came up. And I don't think his name came up for hardly anything of value.
Not this past cycle.
No.
He's been mentioned like at Oregon before.
But not this
But when they
cycle.
hired Lanning out there.
Yeah. So I think I agree with Bill. It'll be on his mind. Now, I mean, Nebraska will be dialed into. Of course, it's
Absolutely.
It's an opener.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be the opener right there.
Yeah.
I think it's high. I think the points are high. I think that I would imagine that number is going to come down. I would think.
Well, the other
Yeah.
thing we don't know, and
Yes.
it's not like, well, you probably are a little more aware of Minnesota personnel than I am. I did look at them a few weeks ago. They lose a lot. They did.
Yeah.
They lost.
Quarterback's
Lost a
gone,
lot.
running back's gone.
Yeah. I mean,
Quarterback's a non-factor.
I'm just
Bill's
saying.
not a fan of
Tanner
who was
Morgan.
Tanner. Bill's
he
not a
is
Tanner
gone.
Morgan.
That's a fact. But if he's a non-factor,
Yeah.
that's one of the story here.
Because the other guy's played plenty of snaps, so he's played. So I don't see that as being a factor. I don't.
Christmas, that's amazing you say that.
Ibrahim,
That's
factor.
Yeah.
O-line factor. All those things are. But I've not delved into their actual returners.
They lost a lot up front on offense, but I think they got a lot back up front on defense.
They lost their stud center.
Right.
Like as a stud.
Yeah.
I was
3
watching. I
games.
watched Minnesota play this morning on the treadmill. I watched them play. They
did?
watched them play Illinois. Yeah,
This morning.
That's
I did.
riveting.
Or the show.
Yeah, I
That's
watched that.
riveting TV.
What was that
And
game
it was-
score?
It ended up being like a 23-14 game, but it was an ass kicking by Illinois.
By Illinois.
Yeah, it
By
was.
Illinois.
Apologies to the
Yes.
kids listening.
Yeah.
It was a decisive win.
Yes.
Simple
As
translation
far as
here.
total yardage, it was because one of the touchdowns for Minnesota was a kickoff return for a touchdown. So it was it was like 4 something to 200 total yards.
Colorado hard. I mean, isn't it interesting?
It's hard to put any line out right there.
So
for
when
that.
you don't know the
We
personnel.
have no idea.
The Colorado one will be the one that in my mind would be the greatest influx of what the spread is.
Totally
Because what's going to happen with the next, they've already got several come in. Like, who are the next 30 guys coming in? And then what do they look like against TCU?
Right.
So there's going to be, it
100%.
could be a massive flip
Yeah.
on those points right now.
Yeah. It could, yeah.
Yeah.
That's I mean, putting out a lot or betting that game right now seems like
I would
fool-
not touch that at all
seems
until
foolhardy.
September.
Yeah.
Michigan, the personnel. It's easy to find. Michigan's got. I mean, Michigan. Come on. I mean, McCarthy's back. The
Both running backs.
We
are
don't
back.
we don't
back
push
to back.
back on an 18-point
no,
spread for Michigan,
no,
right?
no. People are talking about Michigan as a team that could win it all.
Oh, absolutely.
Win it all, and I don't mean the Big Ten. I mean all. By the way, speaking of teams that can win it all, there were some other interesting lines. You got my,
You were in the betting mode yesterday.
you got
Oh,
my
yeah. Whoa,
interest.
whoa,
The
whoa.
spreads.
Well,
Yeah.
Bill has some
Where were you
opinions on
on?
these things too.
Caesars.com? Huh?
Ohio State at Notre Dame. FanDuel. Ohio State at Notre Dame is a game that's very interesting on September 23rd. How about Ohio State, an 8.5-point favorite on the road at Notre Dame? Is that some serious respect for Ohio State? Notre Dame, Jake, me and Bill were texting yesterday without you. I'm
No,
sorry.
wow, how dare you?
I know. It's
Unbelievable.
It's the three-legged stool. We need to stick together.
Stay together.
Yeah.
Stay together.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Sam Hartman is with Notre Dame. now.
Yes. with the Wake Forest transfer
Right.
quarterback.
I just caught my eye because I thought that's some serious respect for Ohio State. 8.5 on the road.
And Ohio State started a new quarterback.
Yeah, we don't even know who it is
We
yet.
don't know who it is yet. So, and Hartman, how well is he? Not all transfers work great.
True.
Some do, but he's got a lot of snaps.
He's a great quarterback.
He has a lot of snaps under his belt.
God, you guys are going to be locked in hard on September.
And he's
3rd,
going to be
too.
playing with his team will be better than what they were at Wake Forest.
Yes.
He's on a better team at Notre Dame overall, top to bottom,
Sam Hartman.
everything.
Feels like,
So-
his team was pretty much ranked most of the time. He was, last couple of years
yeah.
at Wake Forest. Now,
Wake Forest
Dave
is
Clawson's a really dang good coach.
Unbelievable job. Unbelievable.
But that's a
job.
place that's not usually very good at football, and they were really,
Yeah.
a commonly ranked team when he was there.
6:26 is the time. Florida State, September 3rd. Florida State plays LSU, and this is a giant monster game.
That will be, and that's in Orlando, I believe.
It is. It is absolutely in Orlando. The spread, the Noles are a 1-point favorite.
You got both,
Basically a pick 'em.
Yeah, pick
both
him.
starting quarterbacks returning.
Yes.
Really good players on both sides.
Yes.
Really good players on both sides.
Another one of interest. This game was, I mean, I think you guys probably, well, Jake, I think, watched this game. Bill was working. Alabama, Texas. Now, this
That was a good game.
it's Texas at Alabama this year.
So Bama won that game on a field goal by one. It's 20-19 last year.
Bama won that game despite not practicing in August.
Yeah, they had like 15 penalties.
They had 15
penalties in that
They
game.
had 15 penalties
Really?
for 100 yards. It looked like
Yeah.
Nick Saban just said, "We're not practicing in August. We'll give this a roll."
It was
Yeah,
amazing.
really.
And they
They looked terrible
needed a last second field goal to win. They were down by 2. They had to kick the field goal to
Yeah.
win the game.
this year. 8.5-point favorite at Alabama.
New quarterback, Bryce Young's gone.
It's the first time, and so the quarterback. What can I say his name right there?
Quinn.
No, the middle quarterback there for Alabama after Tua. That's not
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. So they've had a first round draft pick at quarterback for what, 7 years,
Okay.
Yep.
roughly.
Tua was a quarter. Yeah,
With
Tua. Yeah.
Tua.
Well,
Or-
it's 5 years now.
At that
4
with
years
Tua.
now.
And then before that, the guy wasn't a first rounder, but it was help me out again.
Oh, Jalen Hurts. Well, he
Jalen
was
Hurts.
just he
Jake's
was
good at
he was
that.
in the Super Bowl
He's
last
the
year.
highest paid player
He was
in
in the
NFL
Super
right now.
Bowl. Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah,
That
Was
was
it Hurts?
he was a second round pick, but yeah,
Second round
same
pick.
thing. Very high
So
High
they
pick.
went from him to Tua to Mac Jones
to
to
Bryce Young.
That's pretty good run.
That's
That's
a
when
really
you
good
go out
run.
there every day to practice. Who's your quarterback?
Yeah.
He's the guy over there. What round are they going?
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
First. He'll be
Do they got that guy this year?
Don't know what these guys
Don't
have.
know. The word on the street is no, but that's kind of one of those things that's kind of fun to talk
Is
about.
Quinn Ewers a first rounder eventually?
I haven't watched him enough. I wouldn't say that right now.
I still really
His arm strength football. He didn't play at Ohio State and came here. Here into Texas. So let him play to see.
He was shredding Bama last year, and then he got hurt.
Yep.
He was
And
shredding.
Hudson Card came in.
Yeah.
And he played okay.
Okay, there's one more I think I got here for you. These are interesting. Oh, well, Red River Rivalry, October 7th. Remember who won that game last year by any chance? Texas 49-0.
Yeah.
Texas
49.
49.
That was
Nathan.
amazing.
49-0. Texas 5-point favorite this year. Texas 5.
Venables needs to have a much better year this year.
Strikes me as a little like, right now, if you said simply got to bet one of those, I'd bet Texas to cover. You got Texas to cover.
We got
Texas to cover.
Bijan Robinson's
The
gone
more I
for that
think about it,
offense.
yeah.
Don't
But
forget
they
that.
got all the receivers back, and
Sure.
in
And
Ewers,
Ewers.
yeah, and Ewers is healthy. They got a lot back. Texas is loaded. Come on, that seems like easy pickings. I'm not advocating
right now
anything.
it does.
I'm not advocating to people to do this, but if you want,
You've already said easy pickings. So
Yeah,
that is
just take you.
easy pickings.
That's a situation.
If you're hurting
Make
for
that
money,
note.
Not
right?
We need to
advocating,
write
but-
these things down so we have a good documentation of the day when this was said.
May 3rd,
Easy pickings.
629. Sip
Yeah.
says take Texas easily over.
If it's
Oklahoma.
if it's a 5-point, if they're a 5-point favorite still, oh my God, come on.
He's
Load.
betting the farm. He's
Yeah.
betting the farm over there.
including the chickens.
Including the
Oh,
chickens.
And
and
ducks.
two ducks.
Two
Two
ducks.
ducks.
And 2 ducks.
But they need to come to the show if you
Yeah.
win though. Bring them in
Okay.
studio.
What time is it? 6:30.
Yep.
What's it? May
It's May
3rd.
3rd or May 3rd.
6:30, May 3rd.
You have some early season odds already. 4 months away, 3-4 months away from action.
Any Christmas light pictures would be
Yeah,
greatly
that'd be
appreciated.
greatly-
If anyone has Christmas lights up and on, 402-464-5685 breakers, text them to the text line. We
We'd
all
like
need
to
to
see
see
that.
them.
What do we do next?
We're going to talk to Sean Callahan, Husker Online, next on Early Break of the Ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in April. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in and Stewart. Bagels and Joe.
NASCAR is known for fast cars, roaring action, and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion features all 3, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play or Double Play, enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 $1,000. Chance to win a VIP to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
You don't think about it, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling rental and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, protective gear to safeguard. Today, I'm my health, but everyone is up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall has a beverage for every buck. Our loyalty program to save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount, must trade in and finance with the roof credit.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The transfer portal is closed. Nebraska's had some attrition from the portal. We're joined now by Husker Online Sean Callahan. We are every Wednesday. Sean, good morning. We found out from after the spring game, Nebraska went from 6 quarterbacks down to 3 with the loss in the portal of Casey Thompson, Logan Smothers, and Richard Torres. I guess we'll start with, we're not surprised about Smothers and Torres. Were you surprised when you heard Casey Thompson enter his name in the portal this weekend?
I mean, sure, I was a little surprised just because, the picture was painted that, he was coming back for a competition. But then when you take a couple steps back and kind of look at the landscape of college football, the Power 5 programs that may not like their quarterback situation. And, somebody like him has a high value. And, you look at Jeff Sims, and he was Matt Rule's guy that they brought in. He played for Jeff Collins, who coached for Matt Rule, who took over at Temple when Matt Rule left Temple for Baylor. So there was connections to Jeff Collins, who led Nebraska, to Jeff Sims, who came to Nebraska from Georgia Tech. So he's clearly the guy that they brought in, and he fits what they want to do. Casey Thompson coming off shoulder surgery, he's there's questions about his durability. Can he run and do the things that they need to do? I mean, it all makes sense. But I think selfishly, if you're a Nebraska fan, you want to have all the guys here. You want to see quarterback competition. You want to have a quality backup. But in this NIL era of college football that we now live, it's really hard to keep 2 good quarterbacks with that type of experience, especially when there's a strong NIL value. And Casey was well compensated here, but his value is even that much higher now to another team at this point.
Sean Callahan joins us. Sean, do you have a good feel for where Casey will end up?
I've heard a few. I mean, obviously Auburn. He was there this weekend.
He was in Auburn.
First teams that reached out.
Okay.
You heard Florida's name. I don't know if much has moved there. Houston is another team I think that has been mentioned that has interest. Anybody that's lost a quarterback that went through a spring right now that doesn't really feel good about their starting situation, that's where Casey has high value, because you're like, look, we don't really like our QB situation right now. We can at least bring this guy in for 1 year to kind of let things settle in behind the scenes. And there's a lot of program. I mean, Auburn, I think, though, is, between Peyton Thorne and Casey Thompson, they're going to get one of those 2 guys, and their collective and their NIL is going to make sure of it.
Sean Callahan joins us. Sean, you're very interested in this topic. This particular topic really piqued your interest yesterday. Nebraska going to grass practice fields. They're pulling up the turf apparently over there near that practice facility, the Hawks facility. What's your take on this? Why are they going to grass?
Well, they'll have the turf in the stadium still, and then they'll have the turf on the indoor. So they'll technically have access to 2 turf fields, but My read, just from talking to folks over there yesterday, Matt Rule is big on practicing on grass for injury prevention and, easier on guys' joints.
Easier on joints.
And yeah, you're right. It's fascinating to me, though, that, they just ripped up that turf and put grass down. Because I always thought it was kind of, like, wow, it makes a lot of sense. They've got a grass practice field next to a grass field. Now they're going to have two grass fields side by side, then the indoor Hawks field. So they've got an adequate setup if they need to be on turf and then go in the stadium. And Matt Rule's the kind of guy that will probably practice in the stadium a lot because he wants his players used to playing in the stadium. But that was really interesting, and it leads to the question, could someday Memorial Stadium go to grass? They just put that turf down a year ago. It's brand new turf. So, the turf shelf life is generally 7 years.
Okay.
In the stadium. I think we're on the 4th turf ever since 1999, when Nebraska was the first school in college football to go to field turf at that time.
And what are the downsides to going to grass, Sean, in your opinion?
I mean, maintenance, cost, weather. It's significantly more expensive. I mean, that's why all the high schools around here, a lot of them have gone to turf, because you don't have to fertilize it, you don't have to mow it, you don't have to line it. That's a lot of upkeep and maintenance. If you want your grass field to look at a high level, I mean, there's it just, you think about, like, at a high school, how much work if you have a grass field. You can appreciate. You remember Mike Vedral-Sip?
Yeah. Yes.
He's a real detail-oriented guy, father of Noah. He helped out at coaching at Wahoo Newman, and he didn't like how the maintenance people were taking care of the grass. It wasn't looking very good. And he on his own would maintain Wahoo Newman's grass field because it takes a lot of work. And it will be interesting to see, because Trev Alberts has hinted at it, but the cost is significant to maintain and upkeep it at a level like you would want it to be kept at Nebraska.
Joined by Sean Callahan. Sean, back to the portal for a second. AJ Allen also in portal at running back. I'm curious, when it came to the fall, if he was still here, did you think he'd have a good chance to be the starting running back when all was said and done, if he was still here?
It didn't have a great feel, guys. I mean, it's hard to get that scene early out in the spring where, he was sent out of a practice, and it was on all over, all over the internet that week when it happened. And after that, we never really saw him practice. He was in a yellow jersey, green jersey, had a concussion or some sort of head injury that limited him. Then he came back late in the spring, but it just never had a feel. And AJ is a good player. We all can agree on that. And yeah, the timing of waiting all the way till Sunday, the final day to go into the portal, was probably the most interesting part of it. But it just didn't have the right feel for whatever other reason. And he came to Nebraska, obviously, and got off to a great start, broke his collarbone, and things, just are where they are right now. And this is the new college football era we live in. You're just going to see guys doing this more and more every spring around the country.
Yeah, this is an example of one, Sean, that you'd really like to know what the story is. Because, let's just be very clear here. They lost a good running back. they did. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat this one. They lost a good one. And
because if he doesn't break his collarbone,
right,
and finishes with a strong season last year, which it looked like that's what was going to happen.
Right.
Who knows where he's at that point.
Who's the starting running back for the opener at Minnesota?
I still think it will end up being Anthony Grant, but I think Gabe and Anthony will play. Ramir's going to have a role. Having a quarterback that can run and do things too is going to help those running backs out. It's just going to be harder to defend when you have a guy that can give you that element to go with those backs. Where a year ago, the offense just didn't feature those things with the quarterback. So it was easier at times to defend the run game when you knew there weren't going to be run calls for Casey Thompson worked in there as well. It's going to be a mix. You can't just have one guy. You have to have multiple guys.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. and kind of get a feel every game.
Quick answer here. I know you got to run, Sean. I mean,
I'm good today. I'm good. Did you read my text?
Oh, I must have missed that one. I'm an old man, 56, 54 actually. I'm going backward. Hey, Sean. Now here's the deal. We disagree on something. I saw you on the chat yesterday. Said that you don't think that Casey leaving will affect how much they run Jeff Sims design run plays. I do. I just don't think. I don't think you can take as many chances with him. Why do you think they will still run him as much without Casey in the fold?
I just think the element of that has to be in the offense, and that's what Rule has said. That's what Satterfield has said. They need to have some element of a run game with the quarterback. I'm not saying it's going to be Eric Crouch 2001 here or Jamal Lord 2003, but I think if you can work in 5 to 7 runs a game with your quarterback, that gives you a lot to your offense. Picking up 3rd and 7 with your feet, having a zone read element work in there.
Okay.
Just to give it the versatility to make it harder to defend the run game. And getting those quarterback sneaks and just the things that that Sims is going to be able to give them that they weren't necessarily great at a year ago.
I think you run him more if Casey's if you feel good about your back.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree. But the more you look at this Casey thing, in this portal era, it's just going to be so hard to keep. We have 2 quarterbacks with 20+ Power 5 starts on their resume.
Right, it's hard to keep them both.
Too much value with those guys.
Yeah.
For one, just to say, I'm going to be cool to sitting out. I'm 25 years old, playing my 6th year of college football, and I'm just going to be cool being the number 2. I mean, Casey Thompson wants to be cool being the number 1, and he wants obviously to monetize and maximize that on the NIL market.
He does, but Sean, remember back in December, his dad was pretty convincing that he was staying. He knew remember what his dad said? Oh, we know who's coming. We're here to compete.
My question, though, is how much do you think Charles really had a chance to talk to Matt Rule at that point? How much did they really know about anything about what was going to happen? A lot has changed since December when that staff was out on the road every minute trying to get things set up.
Right.
And, we never heard from Casey.
We never did because we don't hear from
the only time we actually heard from him was at St. Michael's.
Right.
And at that recruiting night we did back in February. That's the only time I've talked to him since the season ended at Iowa. And he was optimistic that night as well. I mean, about competing and looking forward to that situation. You heard Jeff Sims say things like him and Casey had become good friends. But yeah, you really, other than that, we never heard a whole lot there because there wasn't anything because he wasn't practicing yet.
Hear you.
Sean, always good stuff. Thanks for the time. We'll chat with you again next week.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Good job, Sean.
Sean Callahan.
See, here's the deal, Bill. We don't, in this portal era, there's a lot of player movement and there's a lot of interesting things happening, but you can't talk to anybody. So it's just it turns out to be all speculation.
All speculation.
Yeah. Which is fun for talk radio. We can have a heyday, but we don't really know the stories.
No.
Why? Idea. I mean, because AJ, it doesn't do him any real good to talk to the media. Coaches aren't going to comment on individual player decisions. Those are individual player decisions. I don't know what the hell happened. I just know they lost a good running back. And I'm not going to, I'm sorry, Jake. They did.
I didn't say they did. I like AJ Allen.
It's a classic simple
same
move.
thing. He does
put
the words in
deflection.
Bill's mouth.
Bill's going to push back on this. I
and
know.
Bill's just sitting
I'm
here
just sitting there
watching.
just
Same thing
listening.
here.
Same
when
thing
have I
there.
ever pushed back on AJ Allen? I like him.
I'm sorry.
He got hurt last year.
He
I
was
liked what I
trying to
saw.
grandstand for himself is what he's doing.
No,
I'm sorry.
AJ Allen was a good running back. Is a good running back.
Yes,
Nebraska will
and
miss him.
a great young man too. So wish him the best. Obviously,
Can't believe this.
I'm sorry.
Put more words in my mouth. Ridiculous.
I wasn't putting words in your mouth.
Kind of were.
Kind of, yeah.
I said
very
all year round
passive-aggressive
last year.
way.
I liked AJ Allen. I was a fan of him. I was bummed to see him get hurt. And I'm bummed to see him go. It's unfortunate. Hope he does well in his next step, wherever that's at.
What's next there?
Up next is Song of the Day and the Mailbag.
Okay.
On
Nice.
Early Break on the Ticket.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 4-year round, and there's a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Dana Trucking. Learn more and apply today at danatrucking.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Chances are you've tried cake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. To our world of yum.
The best time to have your air conditioner serviced is before you really need it. Call Bryant now and schedule your spring air conditioning service check. No matter what brand equipment you have, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean, inspect, and test to make sure it's ready to cool efficiently when hot weather hits. You'll stay cool and comfortable when you need it most. Just call 467-1111 to schedule your air conditioning check. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
For great views, go to Kansas. For unforgettable views of action-packed racing, go to Kansas Speedway. With a premier facility that gives fans what they want, how they want to see it. And with a Saturday doubleheader, a Cup Series race, and great deals on kids' tickets, the views will get better all weekend long. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 6th and 7th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Day sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off mold, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off a decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Day sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime from our procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us, or check us out online at coppellcars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with roof credit.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Mostly sunny skies, another beautiful day as we'll see slightly warmer temps. We should top out at around 77. South wind on 10 to 15. Overnight, a very slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, a low down to around 51. We'll continue with that slight chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. The high again around 7. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You love the Bash's sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break.
Once again, your song of the day, Carefree Highway by Gordon Lightfoot. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day. Gordon Lightfoot passed away at age 84 on Monday evening.
You picked the right one. You picked the right one. That is an incredible song. There's a line in there that just blows you away.
The first one, what was the one that her name was Anne?
And I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Her name is Anne, and I'll be damned if I recall her face. She left me not knowing what to do.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, and the line gets me. The line that gets me, and this is marvelous. And I mean, I don't even know what to say about this sort of writing. Now, the thing that I call living is just being satisfied with knowing I've got no one left to blame.
Yes.
That is just gorgeous.
It is.
Oh, Jake.
Gordon.
I'm verklempt. Oh,
love that word.
Talk amongst yourselves.
You listen to Coffee Talk this morning. It's the funniest thing ever. Butter.
That song is pure butter. It's pure butter.
Land O'Lakes.
Her legs are like butter. 10.
What would
Jake.
it be with if he hadn't died?
10.
10 still?
Yeah, I heard that song driving back from Omaha one day, and I couldn't believe it. I just like it was like
amazing.
mesmerized.
It's so beautiful.
Jake will play it 100 times straight.
I played it 10 times in a row yesterday.
He does that. He's very obsessive compulsive.
I am OCD. Yeah,
You played the Charlie Pride song. You said like 4
I
or 5
played that
times.
probably 6 straight times.
Yeah, it's a great song.
I got to make sure I catch all the words.
Yeah, get all
when
the
I actually listen to the lyrics, I got to catch it several times.
Gordon Lightfoot, R.I.P.
84 years old.
Jake. Jake, you picked the right one. Thank you.
Bill.
Yeah. Tell you what he was. He was a Canadian troubadour. A Canadian troubadour.
That's beautiful, Bill.
Yes, it was. It's a touching
beautiful.
moment for.
Did you write that down?
I did, right there. It's in my notes.
Canadian troubadour.
No, I did not spell troubadour right.
Give us it.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Give us the spelling.
Start with a T and ends with an R.
You got that right.
Someplace
You
in
got that
between
right.
that right there.
That's okay.
So again, it's a death 10 like that, and I would have gave it a 899.
That's very high. Very high
899.
scores today.
Yes.
That's a gorgeous.
Some ratings. before we get to the mailbag. You see 10 from East Lincoln West, 8.5 from Ryan. Harper, 5. Harper's dad, a 1. The man is dead. Harper's dad. The man is dead. We are grieving here on this show.
R.I.P.
Jennifer, 9. Hubby, 8.8. Very high scores
from the household.
Novotny Nutrition and Wellness guy.
Say that company again.
Novotny Nutrition and Wellness.
Thank you.
Doug, a 10. Sean, 9.9. Tyler in Dallas, 10.
Thank you for listening.
Can't go wrong with Gordon Lightfoot, he says. Joe in Boulder, 10 plus, RIP.
Joe, thank you for the gift card to Wings and Rings. That was a great. I think I paid actually 9 cents.
We heard anything from Coach Smutty?
Jerry Schmutty. Jerry, are you out there?
Yeah. Jerry,
one of our loyal listeners.
Keep reading and I'll get that.
Roger says 9, a Canadian treasure, RIP. James, 10. Who in Columbus? Bill? Excuse me?
That's Bill's deal.
Bird. Yeah, Bird, 7. 7 from Bird in Columbus. Jeff on Highway 77, 10, RIP. Nyla says 2, not for me. He's dead, Nyla. He's dead. Craig, 8.5.
Canadian
classic.
troubadour.
Come on.
Jerry wrote in yesterday. Sip, I didn't get with the show Tuesday. Did Cake pay a tribute to one of my favorites, Gordon Lightfoot?
Here's your tribute today, Jerry.
Yeah.
Cake.
Okay.
Sincerely, Cake.
Jerry, there it was. So now that's a little window into a legend. Jerry Schmutty.
Yeah.
Likes Gordon Lightfoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a window into Jerry. I like that. I didn't know that.
Before we get to the mailbag, we'll play Legal ID real
Hope
quick.
he doesn't mind me saying
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
Without further ado, it is time for the mailbag. The mailbag is sponsored by Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. Sean Erickson, your guy there. Call him today at 402-483-6515 to plan for your financial future and learn about all member benefits. Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. From the mailbag, Michael says, good morning, gentlemen. Early break has given an opportunity to be in the broadcast booth and call one Nebraska game this upcoming regular season. If given the opportunity to choose the game, which one would you want to call? Which one is?
I was trying to think of the schedule. Jake, help me.
Well, you got Colorado. Isn't it Colorado?
Yeah.
It has to be Colorado. Just all the storylines of Deion Sanders, prime time out there.
Yeah. I think you got it. I don't want to make this harder than it is.
It's actually Colorado.
Yeah, I don't want to make this harder than it is.
It's solid. I'd go Minnesota. I'd take
the first game. Sure.
I'd take the opener. I'd take the opener.
There's nothing wrong with that.
We're on the call in the opener.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of.
Are we ready for that?
I'm telling you, I'd like to start to do one of those deals where we're doing like the Manning brothers podcast on the side. That would be doing the games on our own.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be
we get all our guests on.
We've got our guests
like,
on. That's it. Listen to their.
I just love seeing Peyton's reaction, like bad. Like, what are you doing? Come on. He gets like so upset about bad football plays.
Really?
Yeah, and Eli does too. They both get upset when they watch the game. If it's something stupid, like, what are you doing?
It's interesting. I mean, I don't think Bo would mind me saying this. I asked Pelini one time if he watches a lot of college football when he's not coach. He said no, because I can't stand all the mistakes.
Yeah.
You know him well enough.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Our next mailbag is actually a gift, and it's for Bill. You understand why, Bill, when you get this. This came from yesterday from Missing Tooth Greg. I thought you were gone, so I didn't bring it to you yesterday. So it's good for the mailbag.
We didn't check on you.
There's a little letter. It says, Coach, sorry late with this birthday gift. Production ran a few days long. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Look at this box.
The ab massager.
Oh, yes. Look at it.
You got to be kidding me.
Ab stimulator.
You got to be kidding me.
Stimulator.
There's a tennis ball.
The tennis ball attached to a saw.
That looks. Oh God.
Okay, hang on. Let's try this.
Are you gonna do this?
Plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in.
Find a plug in. This is important.
Right there,
this
right
is
there.
great. Behind. There you go. I'm kind of scared to see.
Allow that We're not gonna rub anything.
What is
if
happening?
it comes off, it will.
For those who are watching the stream or are curious what's happening, Bill is now giving Sip a massage with the new massager, courtesy of Missing Tooth Greg.
Feels good. That's good.
That is an old contraption with a tennis ball attached to the end of it. And if you can hear that on the airwaves, there it is. That's you just never know what's going to happen.
That's incredible.
There we go. Unplugged the massager. They're having a lot of fun now with the massage. I'm doing a play-by-play for this thing.
That's a great gift.
That's
unbelievable.
You guys can come back to the mics and tell us how it is now. I gave play-by-play because you guys plugged it in. That has a lot of power to it.
The power, it's like a 3 horsepower. That's probably a saw from like the late 60s or early 70s.
God dang, you got a great gift.
It's a shop craft.
Missing Tooth Greg is incredible, by the way.
Nyla says it sounds like you're sawing his leg off right now.
No, he just felt good on my back. I'll tell you that. I mean, that's a good bat. That's a good. Hey, get Laura, and go ahead and you could give Laura a massage while she's in the kitchen.
Oh boy, and Joe,
while she's
making dinner.
It's Joe.
Yeah, while she's working at the stove, you can put that on. You can give her a little massage on the back.
Greg, that's incredible.
Joe says that's one more use for a jigsaw. Brilliant there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Missing Tooth Greg is incredible gift giver.
Yes, he is.
Creative.
Oh,
Thank you. We'll pause there. That's good. So that's enough for the mailbag today because the gift was worth it. You guys had a good time with that.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I want to see you. Yeah, that's got a lot of.
You look very relaxed right now.
That has a lot of power to it. That thing can
very
hurt
seldom
somebody.
do you see a tennis ball that's been attached to a jigsaw. You just don't see it often.
No,
that's something.
He's smart. Now, Missing Tooth Greg is inventive.
Yeah, he is.
And thanks, by the way,
The
for the
show's
rolls.
went to another level. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. That's the mailbag sponsored by Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. We got a gift today.
I am blown away right now, by the way.
Use that.
Yes.
Missing Tooth Greg, I am blown away by your ingenuity.
I've been doing it on my abs every night.
The ab stimulator right
ab
there.
Stimulator.
That's the one.
That's the one. It's a little bit different than the one I saw, but this will work just fine. It's attached to a jagged piece of metal.
It's homemade. It's homemade.
It's attached to a jagged piece of metal, but it's fine. It's fine.
When we come back, top of the hour, guests in studio, Jared Slagle and Marshall Peterson from the UNL College Rodeo this Friday and Saturday. Next on Early Break in the Ticket.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offers breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our friends experience little procedures, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
Is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selections to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. First to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for steel products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Pool & Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonzallpool.com. Bonzall Pool & Spa, every day made better.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrantExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brant!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Mostly sunny skies, another beautiful day as we'll see slightly warmer temps. We should top out at around 77. South winds at around 10 to 15. Overnight, a very slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. The low down to around 51. We'll continue with that slight chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. The high again around 77. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Activity Program, and Best School. These so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y Outdoor Pools open May 27th, and we can't wait to see you.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
This Mother's Day, prepare an incredible meal for her without all the dishes with the Venue Mother's Day to-go meals. Prepared fresh in-house by our chefs, these meals are ready to heat and eat with packages for 2 to 4 people or 6 to 8. And your choice of juicy beef tenderloin, herb roasted chicken, pork tenderloin, or our famous 6-pepper crusted prime rib. All meal packages come with sides, and we have many add-ons available to complete your feast. Order today at venuedelivered.com/Mother's Day. That's venuedelivered.com/Mother's Day.
Veterans, do you know what local, state, and federal benefits and services you're eligible to receive? Do you want help navigating the application or appeals process? Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. You've served our country, now let us serve you. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
And Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
This is Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Fun show. So far, you got the podcast at theticketfm.com. You can always watch and comment on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Call or text us 402-464-5685. This hour is sponsored by Midwest Bank. We are glad. We are very, very happy. Honored to be joined by a couple of great guys here in the studio because there's a huge event coming up on Friday and Saturday, the Nebraska Cornhusker College Rodeo. And in studio is a guy that we have seen a lot of on Twitter. We follow him for years, Jared Schlegel. He's a rodeo voice. We got Marshall Peterson, also from the UNL Rodeo.
Head
Gentlemen,
coach
head coach of rodeo. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you for being here.
Well, thanks for having us. This is like probably a dream come true. I mean, it's so exciting.
Let's not overstate things there, Jared.
It's a little strong, but I see it.
Yeah, Jared's a great follow on Twitter.
He is.
But we're here to talk about the rodeo.
Life's complete. Being on
It
the
is.
show.
All right. Well, seriously, Jared, thank you.
Thank you. And I love how you're wearing your headset too.
It's a new style.
I know it. It's
Below the hat.
Below the hat. It's outstanding. I mean, I'm like, that's a dude. Right away.
We got 2 dudes.
Yeah,
we got 2
dudes here.
It's probably because his hair's not done yet. So.
Big hair.
I like the hats, though. I like that.
Yes. So you guys have you got some college rodeo hats on over there.
Thank
because
you,
it's
guys.
coming up Friday and Saturday. Now you were amazed, but so was I. This is the 64th annual Nebraska College
That
Radio.
surprises me. I didn't no idea the number there.
Yes, sir. We've had rodeo club at the University of Nebraska for a long time. I got guys coming up to me all the time telling me what they did in college, and needless to say, they can't do the same things now.
No, you have a full-blown rodeo squad.
Yes, sir. We got 15 traveling team members.
Okay.
Yep. So we take 15 up and down the road. We can have as many as we want because we're a club.
Okay.
And we enter them all. We go to 10 different college rodeos throughout the rodeo season. We're in the Great Plains region, and that's the rodeo we're hosting, which is Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. And so we'll have South Dakota State, North Dakota State, Iowa Central, Mid-Plains, Community College in North Platte, Black Hill State, Dickinson State, Curtis, NCTA. So we have roughly 15 schools come to every rodeo.
All right. Wow.
15 schools.
And this will be Friday and Saturday at the Lancaster Event Center for people that are interested.
Starts at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. And this is high-level rodeo.
It's high-level rodeo. This is the year's last rodeo for the Great Plains region. So it's college kids from those regions competing to get the college national finals.
Okay.
And they're really working hard. The points are what they are after 9 rodeos, and so this 10 rodeos worth 180 points, and there can be a lot of movement in the last rodeo.
Okay.
And then we'll give the awards away Saturday night after, and so it'll be a good time. Yeah, we have 3 different performances.
Marshall is a head coach, and you can tell he's taking charge.
He's taking charge. He leaned.
I like this.
He
Marshall.
leaned into that mic.
He did.
It was like John Wayne was here. I felt like John Wayne had just come into the studio.
Head coach.
It pretty much is.
Yeah,
he's a head coach.
Head coach. Yeah, I know.
Taking charge.
Yeah.
Now,
I like it.
I went to my first ever rodeo, I think a year or two ago, and they had the high school rodeo here at the Lancaster Event Center also. And I was blown away. It was awesome.
People are blown away by your get-up.
I know.
too.
But I had a hat on. I had a terrible hat. So here's the deal.
There were people laughing at you.
This is amazing. I went to I went through the event center. I bought a hat because I didn't have one.
Right. Bought a
And I bought probably, I guess it's probably the cheapest one they had. And as I'm walking from the event center to the rodeo, I see people looking at me and laughing. And I said, "This is a problem. Something's wrong. It's not my shirt. It's not my jeans. This gotta be the hat."
You're a dead giveaway
look at
for
these
a
guys'
non-cowboy.
hats.
Yeah,
Look at their
these
hats.
are
I mean, those are like
spot on.
Yeah,
here.
those are
These are
unbelievable.
cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's personality. You're gonna have a hat that fits your personality.
Yeah.
I did see. I think you
You
had
saw
some
the
Twitter
hat.
pictures.
Yeah.
Was
it bad?
I was embarrassed for it.
Yeah.
Jared?
I was embarrassed in the moment. It's like, God, okay, they're laughing. I should take this thing off or throw it away.
Was
I don't know.
Was Elizabeth
Oh, she
with
was
you?
there.
But she didn't help you pick the
She
hat out?
might have snickered when I bought the hat,
Yeah.
but she's like, "You want to buy the hat? You can buy the hat.
Buy
It's
the
fine."
hat. Go
I
ahead,
did.
enjoy.
Maybe
That's
that was
fine.
when it all started to
Maybe
fall
that's when things
apart.
fall.
Yeah.
He's going through some marital stuff.
That's what they
guys.
claim. They claim to have that.
No, he's not.
It's not.
Sometimes the cowboy hat
It's a
will
joke.
spice it up.
It's an ongoing joke in the show, right? Okay, so but the
all
point
fun.
is that that's my first rodeo. For those who have never been, how many events are at a common rodeo, and how many events at this rodeo?
Yeah. Are we 10 in college?
9 total.
9 total. There you go. So we'll just go through them today.
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got
Yeah,
bear,
do.
so
Give us
there's,
the
there's
play-by-play.
Rip through it,
three
Jared.
rough stock events. You got bareback riding, saddle bronc riding, and of course bull riding. That usually is at the end of that. College rodeo adds a different element with goat tying, but for the ladies, there's breakaway, goat tying, barrel racing. Then we've got the roping or the timed events, tie down roping, steer wrestling, and team roping. The only 2-person event. So yeah,
Well, I like the team roping.
the team roping. I could see
Now,
you as a team.
when you go to certain events, let's say if you're going to watch the Olympics in track and field, it's like, hey, we're going to watch want to see the 100 meters, maybe the 200s. That's at that. The 4x1. That's when it's that. Is bull riding that? Is the bull riding the mother of all mothers? I mean,
kind of. Yeah.
I'll interject because college rodeo is a different beast because we have our women competing.
Uh-huh.
And I will say the goat tying is the most competitive event in all of college
Is it?
rodeo. That they're going
Awesome.
40 miles an hour off the horse, getting off at a dead sprint,
Ooh.
stopping and tying a goat.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And then the bull riding, yes, it's exciting. But the goat tying is the most competitive event. And then the barrel racing too. The barrel racing.
Well, the barrel racing, I've seen a lot of that. That's amazing how they can control those horses. Yeah, it is amazing. But I just couldn't imagine that the part of like, I'm going to crawl on top of this bull.
Yeah.
That takes, even with the goat racing, I don't know if the goat's going to kick your ass. I don't know like that.
True.
But the other one guy that when it throws you, that's why
Yeah,
one of my main
absolutely.
questions today was, will there be clowns there? and there will be.
There will be bullfighters. So,
There'll be bull-
so the
yeah.
clown is more of an entertainer. The bullfighter is a guy
Okay.
that's going to step in and get in front of.
Now, that's a real dude too.
Yeah,
Imagine
that's
what's your job?
dude.
Hey, when the guy gets thrown off, you distract the bull.
Yep.
That's a
huge
grown
stuff.
man right there, or
Yeah.
a grown
Your
woman who's ever
guidance
doing
counselor
that.
kind of screwed up when they gave you that
That job, like that would. I mean, you got to have. I mean, you wake up in the morning. What do you got to say? Oh, same old, same old. Like,
Oh,
that's real.
No,
That's
think
real.
about that. That's a lot of adrenaline, and you're
Yeah.
doing something worthwhile.
Yeah.
Marshall, we're joined by Marshall Peterson and Jared Schlegel. Marshall is the coach. Jared is the announcer.
Yes.
And you announce all over the region, right?
All over the country.
All over the country.
Yeah, primarily. So I've been announcing for about 12 years, from California to the East Coast and everywhere in between. I'm kind of not really retired, but I don't go to as many. I kind of very selective now to where I go, and I've been to. I think I've been to UNL probably 10 times, maybe something like that.
So you'll be on the mic.
I will be the guy, like the MC, if you will.
Boy.
Yeah.
Instant entertainment
Yeah,
over here.
I'll be the guy talking the whole time.
Yeah, and that's
kind of like you. Like,
yeah.
you know, somebody would be
Fire
like,
'em
"Hey,
up.
can you be quiet today?" But,
Yeah, and I've been to rodeos what did Jared just say?
Can you be quiet?
I'm just saying, there's probably people thinking that.
Oh
now.
yeah. Well,
Come
there's
to the
a
rodeo.
show called Shut Up Sipple.
That's
So-
true.
Yeah, no, the rodeo announcer's gigantic in the whole thing. I mean, the entertainment suffers if it's a bad announcer. Good announcer, I've been to rodeos. You want a good announcer, some pressure on you.
And that's one thing. When I started this job 4 years ago, I wanted to put on a really good rodeo.
Okay.
So we didn't get to have our first rodeo, but the last three have been good. We won rodeo of the year with our rodeo last year within the region.
Did you
And
really?
So, yeah. And we kind of spare no expense. We get the best of the best. We have Jared, we have Jesse coming on the music and the sound. We have Frostview Productions brings a video board, helps us stream live on the Cowboy channel and the Cowgirl channel.
The Cowboy channel.
It's a real thing.
That
It's
is
a real
awesome.
thing. So
I love this.
we're on TV. So
do you want to say it? Now we talked about his. So it's not your first rodeo.
We're trying to figure out all the puns and slogans.
Try to get those out of the way early.
Trying to get out of the way. It's too good when we start talking about.
So you want rodeo of the year.
yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
why wouldn't we want that?
Yeah.
Hey, Lincoln, wake up, man.
Okay.
Get out there.
Rodeo of
Make
the
a
year is
rodeo
in
of the
town
year.
this weekend.
What kind
Okay.
of crowds are we expecting?
My hope, we can fit about 3,000 people per performance.
Okay.
We have 3 different performances: Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Saturday night.
Okay.
Friday night's college night. The college kids get in for $10 in the door. We got the football team coming, the volleyball team coming.
Whoa! Really?
On Friday night. So I hope all the college kids want to come out with the concert after the James Lee Band is going to play after the rodeo. Right when the bull riding gets done, they're going to start playing. Free concerts free with the purchase of a ticket. So I hope to get over 1,000 people there Friday night. And then Saturday afternoon, it's a buy adult ticket, get a child ticket for free.
Okay.
So bring the families out,
Yeah.
get a cost-effective entertainment for the afternoon.
Yeah.
We're going to do some fun stuff with the families. And then Saturday night, the finals, short round, 7 o'clock again. College kids still get in $10 at the door, but we'll have a bunch of some special guests there to round out the weekend. So Coach Cook is pushing it pretty hard for us.
Whoa.
And got the whole dean's office from the Kasner coming and trying to get a lot of people there. Like I said, we make 95% of the money from ticket sales, and that's our main money maker. So more people come, the more money the rodeo club makes, and the more help we can provide our kids.
Okay.
Can we get the governor there?
Why not?
Has anyone reached out to him?
We've had the governor.
Coach Cook, we had a governor's ride on Monday. So we rode around the governor's mansion on Monday with the governor. We have done that for quite a few years now. He declares it Rodeo Week with a proclamation for Rodeo Week in Nebraska, which is really awesome because it provides a lot of support and notoriety for our kids. And we definitely made sure to invite him. So hopefully he comes, and we definitely put the invite to him.
You can see how Marshall would be a good recruiter.
There's no doubt about that.
Marshall, do you recruit these
That's a good
athletes?
question. That's a good
Do you recruit these athletes?
I try to recruit. We are a student club, and we're totally self-funded, so we're all responsible for our own. We get support from the Kimmel Foundation for some scholarship funds. But the biggest thing about recruiting with the University of Nebraska, you got to want to go to school and rodeo. We're in the process of trying to build a facility. We just have an arena and no place to keep horses for our students. So my recruiting, what is it called?
Pitch?
Recruiting pitch gets hindered a little bit when they have to go house their horses on campus and pay for their own boarding and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, that's why we're trying to put on a big rodeo and raise lots of money to create notoriety for our program, so we can get a facility on campus, and then our recruiting will be even easier.
How many are in your program, and how many do you expect in general for the whole rodeo this weekend actually participating?
So I have 14, I think, participating this weekend, and then we have about 35 to 40 kids in the club that help put on the rodeo. So any kid in a cowboy hat and they'll have a shirt on with an N rodeo on it too. They're going to be, so any kid that's running the chutes or popping latches or sorting calves, they're all part of the rodeo club.
Jared Schlegel is the announcer. He's with us too. Where did you fall in love with rodeo, Jared? How did that happen?
Yeah, well, I fell off the roof. This is where I landed. I grew up in Custer County, which is north of Broken Bow, in that area.
Okay.
So about 7 generations of farming and ranching from that. High school rodeoed, college rodeoed a little bit in this region.
Did you?
Moons ago? Yeah, I'm a little older than I look.
How old are you, Jared?
I'm 42 years old.
Wow. I would have guessed you at 41.
Yeah, well, that's real close.
I
Yeah,
had you at 41.
so yeah, I got into the announcing deal just I guess from that experience with it. But
Can you guys both rope? Right now,
This guy
could
is
you get on a
really
horse
good,
right
so-
now, and we could turn a goat loose? Could you get it?
This guy could. He's pretty good.
Absolutely.
That would be
God, that's
that's
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah,
That is
Marshall
right.
is a
Tell us.
former regional champion, right? Yeah.
Well, let's talk. Yeah, that's wow. That's why you built the program, because you've done it. You've been in there live.
My biggest goal as a rodeo coach is I had an absolute blast college rodeo and the most fun I've ever had. I mean, I had some of my greatest memories have come from college rodeos. I went back to graduate school just to college rodeo again. So
That's
we get
awesome.
an extra year with a graduate degree. And so that's my goal with the program, is provide an opportunity for these kids to enjoy college just as much as I did. I got a lot of success out of it. I do get a lot of crap being a rodeo coach now, because everybody says, did you just go to college just to be a rodeo coach? And I said, apparently I did. And I love my
Nothing
job.
wrong
So
with
it's a
that.
lot of fun.
Did you meet any girls when you were?
No, I waited till graduate school to meet my fiance. So.
Did you?
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Did she see you rodeo? Is that how you landed her?
Absolutely. Her brother was putting on a roping and she showed up. So.
Are you serious? So
Yeah,
all of a sudden you're out there
Rope
roping and
outside.
she's there to do some
How
stunt
about that?
roping in front of her?
Do it. Trick roping.
Trick.
Absolutely.
Oh, I can see. Oh, can you do it where you go around your feet and stuff
Absolutely,
back
yes.
up?
That's called the wedding ring. That's
The
what
wedding
it's
ring.
called.
Yeah. Boom. I knew it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're engaged. This is incredible. Hey, when is the draw? So I always hear about the draw for the bull riding. It's like, okay, you gotta get a draw, because if you draw the wrong one, it's like, whoa, who'd you draw? I drew Tombstone.
Right.
It was like, oh God, you got Tombstone. You got Tombstone. You got Death Row. You got Death Row. Or you got, which one did you get? I got Molly. I got Molly. So
We've done this before, Bill. I mean,
Yeah.
So when is the draw? When
He's
do you know?
from Pender.
When do you know what horse you're? I mean, what bull you're getting?
They'll know about 2 hours before the performance which bullet and calf they get. The draw just came out last night to know which each student is up in each performance, and so we got students in every performance. But then, like I said, Friday night they have to be in the top 10 through the first 2 performances in the slack to be able to get to the Saturday night short round. So Saturday night's the top 10 from the whole weekend. So that'll be even the highest level.
You ever watch the movie Pure Country with George Strait?
Oh, yeah.
That great movie.
Great movie.
Isn't it awesome? If you get a chance to watch that, it's a
this
great
guy actually
movie.
gives roping lessons.
Yeah, it is. It
Roping
does. George Strait learned how to rope in that show like that. It was awesome. Yeah.
What's it called?
What's it?
Pure
Pure
Country?
Country. It's a great movie.
Marshall kind of has a George Strait
Oh, he
way
does.
about
Looks
it.
like- I thought
He
it
has a
was.
George-
He's got from
He's
John Wayne to George Strait.
George, you got it all.
You guys are really inflating the
Everyone
ego
else.
here. I like that.
My fiance is lucky, isn't she?
She's very lucky. Yes. Doing stunt roping in front of her.
Yeah.
That's how he got
The
her.
wedding ring.
The
I
wedding
like
ring.
that. I like
Yeah.
the
Oh.
wedding ring.
The dude reminds you of George Strait. He's a roper.
He's a roper.
And George Strait ain't no roper.
No.
That's actually
No.
not true. He is.
Oh, he is. My apologies to the
To
Strait
George.
family.
Don't
Yeah.
upset George.
Is he really George Roper?
Jesus.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't
do that.
upset
Don't
King
do
of
that.
Country here. Come on.
Damn.
George Strait's a roper.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many guys like to rope. Like
I'm-
Coach Cook, he last year invited him to the rodeo, and after he bought a horse, and now he wants to rope all the time.
John Cook.
Yep, John Cook, volleyball coach.
Yeah.
Marshall is teaching it.
Nice.
This is fascinating. You guys are
Yeah,
fascinating.
I knew this would go well.
Yeah, this is
it.
fascinating.
Again, we got Jared Schlegel and Marshall Peterson in here for the Nebraska Cornerstone College Rodeo Friday and Saturday at the Lancaster Event Center. Now, people can buy advanced tickets. How can they do that before actually at the door?
Yep. LancasterEventCenter.com. You can go to or .org. You can go to their website. Go.unl.edu. Rodeo tickets 2023. That's another way to get them. Or they can go to the Lancaster Event Center, walk in the office, buy them ahead of time. They'll save $5, or you can buy them at the door. We have VIP tickets, reserved tickets, which will be on the west side. The general admission will be on the east side. And then, like I said, the college students too. So the VIP tables are going fast because I only got 30 of them at six people at table. So buy them now so you can get in.
Yeah.
Question for you. What's the last thing you're going to say to the guys, or the guys and girls? What's the last thing you say? When you get the team together Thursday night, or Friday morning, whatever time you're when the last team meeting, what's your last final message to the team?
This wouldn't happen without them. So go show the people what you guys worked all year. You raised $40,000 to put this rodeo on. You worked really hard all year to put this together. Go show them what you guys love to do and why you love to do it. I'm gonna put on a great rodeo.
God
and then
boom.
Yeah.
God bless you, Marshall.
Coach to coach right there.
Oh, right there. That was amazing.
He felt it.
Marshall's coach.
Yeah, he that's what a good coach does. It's like, this is about you. This is about you. It's
Marshall's a
not about
coach.
Yeah.
He's the coach, man.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah, look at the hat.
That's why he's got a good
That's why he's
squad.
got fiance.
That's right.
That's why he went to school for 7 years.
The wedding ring.
Yeah, so we could rope. Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, we're going to give away some tickets in a second, but before that, what is in that box over there,
Oh,
Jared?
Jared. Okay, now Jared, back to the
We have
announcer.
some excitement.
Okay.
Jared brought a box.
Do we drum roll?
Oh yeah, we got a big
What
box.
is, what
That's
is
a
in
big
this, what
box.
is in this big box?
Handle this.
I hope it's a duck.
Yeah. All right, so Jared is opening the box, and look at this.
No way.
We've got
Oh,
some
no way.
cowboy hats.
This is unbelievable.
That's right.
I think we might have the right size. Bill, that's you.
Is it a melon? It's
I see.
as we can
I
get.
had to measure you guys' heads. Remember the other day?
Oh, I
remember that.
This was some undercover work here.
Oh,
for
this is.
That's you.
I'm overwhelmed by this. I've never had a cowboy hat that's real.
Okay, mine's a little small.
That might be mine.
We might have to put it on Sipple. That's. I'm just teasing. We got two for Sipple. We might have to. We might have to get an adjustment.
I like
for
that.
Bill's melon, but
Yeah, I got to adjust my melon a little bit.
let me see where that one for a bit.
This is nice.
Look at that.
Is mine too small?
It's like howdy doody.
We may have to do.
You gotta
here's
pull
the
it
thing,
down.
We may have to
Jake.
do some
Jake, pull that
adjustments.
down. There you go.
Yeah, we'll adjust.
It's fine. Well, look at
the mic.
Now, mine
we
fits
got some
fine.
Yeah, you
cowboy
look great.
hats.
Yeah, mine fits fine.
Yeah, yours looks good. Well,
Thank
I was
you.
trying to do the measurements around here. You know, I was trying to help.
See, now you got to do what Jared did.
Yeah,
I knew you mismeasured me because he said I go, I got a huge melon. And he measured me. He goes, oh, that's not bad at all. I go, that's not right. That's
Well,
not
no,
bad.
no, because
Yeah.
I had me and Sip both at
here's the
22 inches. Yours are at 24
Now,
inches.
wait a
so it's
second.
2
I
inches
like
big.
this Amigo one too.
Yeah.
That one's totally Sip. Like,
That is
like
right
I
there.
could
That
see
is-
Sip
yeah.
outside,
Yeah,
mowing the yard.
Yeah, getting the
Chasing the
chicken
dog.
Oh,
gathered
God,
up.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is where I drink my margarita.
Yeah.
If you're not watching this in video, you gotta
Yeah.
get to the video right now. We get the hats on.
Yeah.
Sip's got the big.
Yeah, this is good. This is sombrero.
This is incredible.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
This has been a lot of fun. Again,
Yeah,
the
this
event,
is too much. Now we're having too much fun.
the event is May 5th and 6th. That's Friday, Saturday at the Lancaster Event Center, the Nebraska Cornhusker College Rodeo. You can buy tickets at lancastereventcenter.org or unlrodeo.
Go.unl.edu. Rodeo tickets 2023.
Okay, Bill, last question.
Are you serving beer?
Yes, we are.
Oh,
Lancaster
even
Event
better.
Center.
Marshall has all the right answers.
Yeah, he has all the right answers.
He's got all the right answers.
Yes.
The best answer is yes.
Yes.
And
These
we're-
two guys can promote.
yes,
Yeah.
they can.
These guys are promoters.
I tell you what, hey, Lincoln needs to show up. I'm telling
It
you
does.
right now. This is a rodeo.
Support this.
You've got the UNL students doing it. This is everything you want. We got a great country band playing Friday night. We got the teams coming out. We got
The
volleyball.
James Lee Band.
James
Friday
Lee
night,
Band
yeah.
playing
This is
both
good.
kinds of music,
Yep.
country and Western.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, this is good
Yeah.
feeling.
And you also have some tickets you want to give away to this event. Is that right?
Absolutely. We'll give 2 tickets away. One pair for Friday night, pair for Saturday
Jared's
night.
like, well, I didn't know that.
Well,
Jared's like, I didn't know that.
We talked
Was I supposed to have tickets with me?
Okay, so we're giving away one more time 2 tickets. For
2
Friday.
tickets Friday night, 2 tickets Saturday night. Come to the sponsors section. We'll get their names once they get the winners and come right
Okay.
in.
All right, Josh, you know the drill. We got to get 2 winners here, though. Okay, so I'm going to do caller 6 and caller 7. Got it?
6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Should we do 6 and 8?
6 and 8. That's fine, Bill.
Let's go 6
Caller
and 8.
6 will win Friday night tickets. Caller 8 will win Saturday tickets to the rodeo, to the Nebraska Cornhusker College Rodeo.
It will be sold out. I'll make sure of that.
We're going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to get this done.
Bill's a good salesman.
Yeah.
He is. So is
All right.
Jake.
Thank you. Yeah, you got it, Jen. All right. Well, guys, it has been a blast. Again, Jared Slagle, Marshall Peterson from the College Rodeo coming up here this Friday and Saturday. Thank you so much for your time, for the hats, for comedy. It's good stuff.
I mean, and the salesmanship, and the knowledge.
Yes,
we appreciate it all.
And good luck with that marriage, the wedding ring.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Good luck with the rodeo. Don't ask Jake about marriage
Yeah,
stuff.
this stuff's going
It's
downhill right
kind
there.
of a
It's very touchy.
uncomfortable,
Yeah.
very
Very
awkward.
I look forward to hearing hopefully some clips. I want to hear Jared on the mic back there.
Yeah, Jared. Well, you know how that's gonna go.
Will you give a shout out to Simple if you see him there?
I will see him. He'll be the only cat with that. With the hat on. It'd be easy to
Who's
see.
the guy in the sombrero? Hola. Hey, pull the front down more.
Hold on.
Little bit.
Just like taking a nap with this on too.
He's gonna walk right into 100 people. He won't be able to see more than a foot in front of him.
Pardon me, coming
Excuse me.
Can't see.
Can't see
Pardon
coming
me.
through.
All right, guys,
All right.
it's been fun. Thanks so much, and we hope it all goes well Friday and Saturday at the rodeo. Thanks
Thank
again
you.
for your
See you at
time.
the rodeo.
All right, we'll get to more Husker talk next. Early break in the ticket and Bill's Thrills.
If you struggle with joint pain, there's good news. You don't need surgery to get back to full health. South Point Medical and Aesthetics offer breakthrough non-surgical options for treatment of moderate to severe joint pain. Our patients experience little to no downtime, and the results are remarkable. They've had 14 years of successful treatments with patients from 35 states because of an effective word-of-mouth traffic. Learn more about how you can get lasting results for joint pain today at southpointmedical.com or call 402-323-8400.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
For great views, go to Kansas. For unforgettable views of action-packed racing, go to Kansas Speedway. With a premier facility that gives fans what they want, how they want to see it. And with a Saturday doubleheader, a Sunday Cup Series race, and great deals on kids' tickets, the views will get better all weekend long. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 6th and 7th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
The best time to have your air conditioner serviced is before you really need it. Call Bryant now and schedule your spring air conditioning service check. No matter what brand equipment you have, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean, inspect, and test to make sure it's ready to cool efficiently when hot weather hits. You'll stay cool and comfortable when you need it most. Just call 467-1111 to schedule your air conditioning check. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is hiring. They are looking for a garage door installation and service technician with a clean driving record. Experience is not required as they will train for the positions. However, mechanical aptitude is required. If you want to come be a part of a small business where you're family, not just an employee, call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today to apply at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840. Steve's Garage Doors and Services. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, securing future.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Mostly sunny skies, another beautiful day as we'll see slightly warmer temps. We should top out at around 77. South winds at around 10 to 15. Overnight, a very slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. The low down to around 51. We'll continue with that slight chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. The high again around 77. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We just, once again, thank you so much to Jared Schlegel and Marshall Peterson from the UNL College Radio coming up Friday and Saturday. They were great in terms of insightfulness on this and telling us about the event. They brought us hats. We just took a picture, and we're still laughing because Sip had his massive sombrero on.
He gave me a sombrero.
I've
never had a sombrero.
It looks great.
I never had a sombrero. I've never had a cowboy hat. Now I got it. I got to be careful.
Yeah, you went two for right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm
That
sure
was
they're
great.
listening. Now, I want to tell you something. Those dudes are good promoters, and Marshall, you can tell he's got some natural head coach skills.
Oh, yeah. We talked about how he's going to dress the team.
Yeah, that was amazing. He didn't.
He didn't flinch. He already had a plan.
I already had
It wasn't like, well, I think, I'm
had it.
I'm gonna tell him we're gonna get out there and we're gonna stomp some bulls. No,
No, he knows what's
He had
going
a
on.
plan. He had a plan.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Here's a couple before we get to Bill's thrills. A couple of texts coming in from listeners during that
Okay.
segment. Someone says, "Fantastic segment. Giddy up,
Giddy
giddy
up.
up,
Giddy up."
Giddy up.
Denton Dan says this morning is a gem. Top 10 candidate for the year. This show.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Who's that?
That was Denton Dano.
Denton
I
Dano.
just wonder
Thank
if-
you,
I wonder if
Denton
there is a
Dano.
bull named Tombstone for the draw. Drew Tombstone.
I'm impressed with your knowledge, Bill.
By the way, going back to the when in the mailbag when you had the the ab stimulator going on
Yes.
there. Someone said this is great radio. I'm doing play-by-plays. You say, "Hey, Sip, go plug it in." He's here. You guys are off the. That's out of control.
Out of
It's
control.
out of control. Well,
we gotta get serious.
we do. And we'll get serious right
We've
now
gotta
with
really get
Bill's
serious.
Thrills, which we'll do right now. Hang ones.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom.
Yes.
But,
Oh, God.
we
There's gonna be
need it.
Bonanza.
Much better with thunder.
call him Coach, but to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
All right, Bill, the floor is yours again. Sponsored by Mid-Plains Advisors. Dirk, Scott, and Ty, your contacts for all your financial needs. It's a Wild Card Wednesday, Bill.
I don't know if I even want to go on after what that segment we just had with those. That was unbelievable. I feel like I'm way over my head, but I do have something.
Okay.
I went wild card, and I thought
get into that microphone.
I
there,
thought
Coach.
it's time of the year. I thought this is important to talk about, and this is going to be.
Got the headline.
I got to tell you about that. This is the euphoric state in the review of the Pender prom itinerary. Prom time.
Oh boy!
I'm just wait a second. Read the headline again, please.
The euphoric. Am I on here? There you go. I was not on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're on. My bad.
Okay. The euphoric state in the review of the Pender prom itinerary. This is back in the day. So this guys go. Now we're going to try to.
Prom.
We're going to raise up some back in the day, better times, Jake, and then small town also.
Okay.
With this on how this thing went. Okay. So I want you to think about this.
Okay.
So the prom for us,
Pender prom,
we would drive to Indian Trails Country Club in Beamer.
Great place.
That's where we had dinner. That was the start of it. Then we would return from the prom to head back to town. While we were doing this, Duke was driving. We had three of us. We were kind of a triple date situation. Duke's driving the station wagon with the blue with wood panels, steering with just his wrist and the smoke out the window. Had a smoke out the window. He passed the superintendent, James Brazy, on the shoulder. He took him on the shoulder right outside of Pender.
Took him on the shoulder.
We're like, he goes, I passed him, and Chris Pauls goes, take him on the shoulder. And he took him on the shoulder.
I love the phrase, he took him on the shoulder. He took him on the shoulder.
So you
nice
go
job.
from there.
Nice
Then you
job.
had this thing in Pender, you had Grand March. The entire town came to prom.
Really?
And they got in the stands, and the gym was decorated. The dance was in the gym. And then they would announce that you walked out together. So it'd be Bill Busch, son of Ron and Sharon Busch, is escorting Stacy Carlstein, son of Ken and Artie Carlstein.
Yeah.
You walk out
That's
and you're
nice,
in
formal.
your prom. Now I had like stuff. It was classy. What was being
no.
worn now? Oh, I had a tux like that. I had an ivory tux with tails.
I want to size it. Ivory.
Ivory, kind of
So
an
is it
ivory.
About the size of it, or about the color.
Yeah,
of
a
it.
little lighter than that, but
Lighter
yeah,
than that.
little
Ivory. You had ivory.
Ivory.
Was
Yeah.
it? Did you have?
Yeah.
What was your tie?
A bow tie.
Bow tie. Was it white ivory?
Yeah, kind of
Everything
white.
was ivory.
Yeah, very ivory.
Shoes
looking.
ivory.
No, I don't think the shoes were still black. I
Okay.
believe. But yeah, it was quite. So you get done with that. So then you had the dance. The dance was in the gym, and the gym was decorated by like the juniors. That's who did the dance. So you're part of this for 2 years like that. Here's where it gets better. The dance is over. Then we drove to Wayne, Nebraska, which is 24 miles away. This is not 1 a.m. Everyone drove there to the Wayne Drive-In Theater.
Okay.
And then you had 2 movies that went till about 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, this was so long. Yeah.
Then from 4:30, then you headed to someone's house that was prepared to have breakfast for everybody. And there was a breakfast for everyone, and you got your date home about 7 in the morning, which was smart to be driving around after you've been awake for 24 hours. That was a really smart move for us right there. Now
That was elaborate.
It was elaborate. Now you just got like that. I've been around with my girls with prom. Like you all go take pictures.
Yeah.
And they go to a dance for about 2 hours, and they kind of go home.
That's it.
That's it. That wraps it up. There's not a big deal.
It's not elaborate like
it's
that.
not the Pender prom itinerary.
That is elaborate.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Small town proms were so different. The Grand March, I don't know if that still goes
The
on.
Grand
I've
March.
been told about the Grand March. I don't think they had it at Beatrice, but
didn't have that
I've
in
been told about
Columbus.
the Grand March.
The
though.
Grand March, everyone showed up. The whole town would be there. They wanted to see what you looked like in your prom. And the big thing was like
The
that.
Grand March.
I always kind of flared out. I always brought a date from out of town because always like who's someone from out of town.
Oh,
That's
so
a-
where was Stacy
that was
from?
a- about that. Now Stacy wasn't my date. She was my Grand March person. She was my best friend. So Grand March, you're only with Pendragons.
Okay.
That if you were a date, you were not involved in the.
So your
Grand
date
March.
was looking on while you were
Oh,
with
yeah.
Stacy?
Yeah, she had to look.
That
on.
had to be a hard period.
No, it
for
would
her.
be because Stacy was smoking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
see, that's
So
did
it
it-
got
okay.
Yeah, it could have got real dicey.
that tension can
It
be
had
good
some
though.
real tension. I had to work
It
it out
can be
between
good.
them.
Yeah.
It could be good. Yeah,
You had to go
I had to work it.
intervene here.
I had to
There-
intervene.
There can be
Yeah.
healthy tension.
There could be healthy. It was healthy tension. Everyone got along, but that's quite an itinerary. So I seen about the other day. I go, now proms. They had all these pictures that you see them come up on Facebook. Oh, I go. All they did is they went and got their picture taken, went to some lame dance for about an hour and a half, and went home.
Yeah, but
That
I
was
don't.
it.
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, sometimes
Tension's a
those
big
can
deal.
be magical times too. Magical.
Okay.
Okay, now wait a second. Where was your date from?
From Oakland.
Oakland. You went to Oakland.
Boy. Yeah, I went to
You
Oakland.
invaded
It's in the
Oakland.
area,
Yeah,
Oakland.
it's
She
neighbor
ended
town.
up breaking up with me. I didn't have enough money.
It was a money issue.
Money issue, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I picked her up in the Camaro. All jacked up.
But
didn't
with
have-
skinny back
just
tires.
Skinny back tires and no rims.
I love that you jacked it up with
I
the
did.
normal tire.
With normal tires jacked up, air shocks. There's air shocks. So you just went to
Jake, back then,
Yeah.
back then, those cars had ashtrays.
Yeah, they had
They had ashtrays
and
lighters that you plug in.
Punch the button.
It was so
and
beautiful.
it popped out.
It
in
wasn't
about,
just welcomed; it was encouraged.
like 60
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah,
Like
I
that.
don't think they're making ashtrays in cars
I don't
anymore.
think they do.
I'll tell you what was fun back in the day too. If you remember this one, Sip, would be two things would be on the radio. Is you get in your parents' car, you turn the radio knob all the way up. So when they started the car, it would just blow them right. It just blow them right out. They just hear and then the other thing was too is that you had like the 5 buttons you could
Right.
press.
Yeah, yeah.
Because your everything was programmed.
Yeah, it was
but
they're literally buttons, Jake.
But
just
to
like
program them, you had to pull them out. You'd
That's
put it on the
right,
deal, and
that's
you'd
right,
pull it out, and
that's
that's how
right.
you locked them
That's
in.
right.
So what you do to somebody else's car is then you would change. You get in the car and you change them all. So they get in their car. I'm going to go to KFRX. And
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. It's all on Radio Tradio. It's all on. That was fun with radios. That's all happened during the whole prom time. Radio.
Radio Trio is fun to listen
It
to.
is fun to listen to.
But
So anyway, that was the euphoric state.
That
and
is
review
great.
Of the
Thank you,
Pender
Bill. That
prom
is
itinerary.
great.
So I hope it brought up some prom memories back in the day from the small.
That is incredible how elaborate it is.
It was the Grand March was on. But how about this? Imagine telling parents thought nothing of it. Okay, so now you got the dances over. Now you're driving to Wayne, right? To go to the
Yeah.
movies. Then you're going. Yeah. And there's no way to get hold of it. There was no checking in.
Nope.
There was no like, how's it going? Text, hey, shoot me a text.
Nope.
Nope. There was nothing. You just left. You just saw your parents about like 5 in the afternoon.
And you were back to 7 a.m.
7 a.m. the next deal.
See you early in the
and
morning.
Duke took the administrator on the
shoulder.
and
the blue station
take him on the
wagon.
shoulder, Duke.
He did his all. We're
Take him on the shoulder,
steering
Duke.
with just
He's
his wrist, smoking one hand out the window.
Duke's a dude.
He's a dude. You met Duke.
Duke's
You met
awesome.
him.
Duke's a good guy.
Duke's a
Duke's
dude.
a good guy.
Yeah, he met him live.
You would like Duke.
Yeah,
Take him on the shoulder.
James Brazy was the superintendent.
That's
God bless you,
Bill's
Bill.
Thrills Wild Card Wednesday version, sponsored by Mid
Oh,
Plains
boy.
Advisors, Dirk Scott, and Ty, your contacts for all your financial needs. Let's play the game show.
Oh,
Give
yeah,
us
we
a call
better.
right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. We just had Marshall and Jared in from the
Oh, my
rodeo.
God.
How
Marshall.
about some rodeo terms?
Oh, that's great.
Talking about rodeo terms
Yeah.
today?
I don't know how good, but that's a great
Jake,
thought by you.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
nailed this one.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
You've
thank
been
you.
really lame on some of the
Oh,
stuff. but
come on,
the
Bill.
hyphenated names
That was
weren't even,
good. That was-
weren't even sports related.
It was
What are we now?
PTO.
We talk politics. We want to get into that.
Hey,
You
that
wanna do
was.
that?
I
Wanna do
thought it
that?
was pretty
Wanna get
creative.
into some culture stuff?
No, I don't.
What do you want?
If you know your rodeo terms, call us up 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that radio inside of you, consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
I want to be clear before we begin the show that if you criticize the terms, is that not for me? It's from an official rodeo website. So if you have a problem with the way it's phrased, blame the website, not me.
Getting very defensive.
Very
right
defensive.
out-
Right,
just
wow,
talked about it out of
right
the
out of the
gate.
gate. That
So
seems
just,
something
I'm putting it out
you
there.
just let me
I'm
come
just
back to.
putting it
but
out
okay.
there. Putting it out
Done
there.
good today.
Yeah,
Gordon Lightfoot,
Yeah.
song Carefree Highway.
Yeah.
You orchestrated this thing with Jared and
That was
Marshall
fun.
very well.
Yes.
Just keep it going, Jared.
Again, the show today is rodeo terms. Big Bird is our contestant. Big Bird, how do you feel about rodeo terms?
If you can give me some layups, I feel good,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
What's up, Big
We'll
Bird?
see if they're layups or not today.
How's it going, Big Bird?
Hey, Big Bird.
That's how I'd
He's just
react.
laughing to it.
Okay, let's do this. Let's
All
do
right,
this.
Bill is a lifeline. It was for one question for Sip. First question to you, Big Bird. What is the other term for a steer wrestler, the cowboy who wrestles the steer to the ground?
I don't know. It's a hard one.
That is a tough one.
Sorry, Bert.
I don't have a guess, so I'm just going to go with Steer Wrestler.
It's not bad.
It's not a
Steer
bad guess.
Wrestler. Hold on now.
Probably
Jake.
should pass if you don't know this.
Hold
one.
on now. I'm just
From the
sometimes the
official
engine
rodeo
fires
website.
late. It's another word for a steer wrestler.
That's right.
Another word for steer wrestler.
Correct. Yeah.
We should have had Marshall for our life.
Oh yeah, he would have got this.
Pass.
Bulldogger.
Ooh.
Bulldog. Yeah.
Bulldogger.
I would have got that.
Engine didn't fire.
Jared, if you're listening, Marshall, it's fair or not. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
That's fair.
But no, that's fair,
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jared says Sipple will never get that. He just texted me right now. He said Sipple will never get that question.
Jared. I thought we were friends,
You were
Jared.
friends.
You got me a sombrero.
Hang on. Put the sombrero on. Quick.
Yeah,
That might help you out. And he says, yes, that's a fair question. Okay. First question, Sip, as you put your big sombrero on, and Bill's in play here. What is the pen that holds bulls, horses, steers, and calves before each rodeo event?
The pen?
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we make this easy? I mean, I'm just going to call it the bullpen.
No, it's not the official term. No, there's a different word for it. You want that one?
No, we don't
Big
know.
Bird. This is the official rodeo website. So, and I'm clear so far from Jared. Do you want that Big Bird or not?
Gosh, I have a guess, but I'll guess Corral.
The shoot.
The shoot.
The shoot.
A shoot. Yeah,
The
should
shoot.
have got
That's one.
The
Yeah,
shoot.
C-H-
Jared, let me know if that's CHUTE.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jared says shoot's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jared's
Yeah.
okay.
He's-
Jared's
He's right outside
Jared's
the door.
not corral.
He's right outside the door.
All right, so negative one. Hey, this
Jared, just come in.
All right, Big Bird. Big Bird, back to you to tie it back up. You're down 0 to -1. What is the term for an untamed horse that habitually bucks?
These are really hard.
Untamed horse.
That habitually bucks.
Would that be a bronc?
That would be, a bronc is correct.
Bunky
Bronc is right.
I think I could have guessed
See,
that.
now,
but
you,
that was
you don't want to make it too hard. These aren't that hard.
Right, I'm not going.
Now we're back to 0. Now
It's
we're
0. It's 0. So you guys
Okay.
have a chance for the win. I can barely see over sombrero.
Hey, wait a second. This is for the win.
This is for the win. What is
lock in?
this? Bill's in play. What is the term for the leather that puts the Cowboys' legs during
Got
a
it.
run?
I know it. Take
Got
it. Win it.
Oh,
Win it.
that's
Chaps.
Yes.
Brilliant. Chaps. Chaps is right.
Oh, the steel got you.
Yeah, the steel.
The
Yeah.
steel got you.
Got him.
Yeah.
We'll take that. Then.
Thanks for calling in, Big Bird, and calling down the road.
What you got
Nice
that
try.
on? Things changed.
Yeah, it did. It swung.
All right,
It's swung.
it's a win on the road. You know, when Jared and
come
Marshall,
back-
you guys
Jared,
have
come
to
back
win.
in.
Yeah, he's on North 27th Street. He says he's giving me a live play-by-play. He said those were all very fair questions.
They
So
were. Oh, Jake, you did
if
good.
the
on
rodeo
that.
guy can say that it's fair, then I'm fine.
Yeah. Thanks
And,
again.
and he did Bronc right. Bronc was correct, and he
Yeah.
got Chaps. So,
Thanks again to Jared Schlegel and Marshall Peters.
right, it's a very fun show. today.
Marshall is the head coach of the college rodeo team at Nebraska. Jared is a famous rodeo announcer.
across the country, not just
Across
the
the
Midwest.
country,
He's
yes.
from Nebraska. He lives in the Black Hills now.
Yeah.
But he's South Dakota now. But he's all across the country
Yeah.
for rodeo.
And they gave us a special day here at
Yes.
the ticket.
Who wants to do the tiebreaker here?
Admit your turn, Bill.
I got
to
it.
throw out.
Okay,
the numbers.
Bill. Burwell is Nebraska's rodeo capital. When was the first Nebraska big rodeo in Burwell? What year?
I saw the grounds. It was in January.
Before.
It's a good guess, but it's before that.
1921. It's been over 100 years of Nebraska's big rodeo in Burwell.
Can the Texers text in? When is the Burwell Rodeo?
It's in, I believe, late July.
Okay.
I believe
That
late
has
July.
to, that has to be
Nail it.
epic.
Oh, it's epic.
It is. God, it's
It's
epic. It's a
Yeah.
huge crowd there. Massive crowd.
Oh, you know what?
That
That
screams live remote.
It does.
We should be in Burwell.
That
Us in
screams.
Burwell. We got hats.
We
Bill.
got hats.
We have
Oh,
hats for the occasion.
Burwell, if you're
now.
out there, anyone in that area, please contact Jake and do it on his personal cell phone.
Just don't say
Jake.
it out loud.
Yes.
Jake Sorensen is the name. Just get him on Twitter. Get him on
Yeah.
DM on
At
Twitter.
937 Jake Sorensen.
Say that again.
At 937 Jake Sorensen.
All right.
So
You
it was
know
fun. Hey, it's been a fun show. We're not done yet, though. We got one more segment.
Okay.
The
Thanks.
spillover.
Bella's she's already running the place.
I know. Bella's
Look
like,
at her.
yeah, first day.
I thought her name was
Easy
Helen.
peasy. It's Bella.
Helen.
Sorry, Helen.
Bella.
Bella
the spillover
Helen.
is next on early break on the ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in April. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma 10% cheese from that drink program. For Lowe's in Lincoln, Bagels and Joe.
Others worry Lincoln 300 Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated, like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Mostly sunny skies, another beautiful day as we'll see slightly warmer temps. We should top out at around 77. South winds at around 10 to 15. Overnight, a very slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, a low down to around 51. We'll continue with that slight chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. The high again around 77. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com. Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 7 The Ticket and the
There are some days you just have too much fun on the show. Today, we had a couple gifts. We had Bill got a homemade ab stimulator massager from
incredible.
Missing Tooth Greg.
Homemade. Unbelievable.
And then Jared and Marshall from the college rodeo this weekend, Friday, Saturday at Lancaster Event Center, brought us hats. You have a sombrero also, Sip, that takes up the whole room basically when you put it on.
Yeah, I've never had a good cowboy hat in my life. Now I have two.
You do.
Yeah.
And now it's the spillover with Raph and AD. They're in
Yeah,
the building.
welcome,
Gentlemen,
guys.
good to see you guys.
Welcome to work. Are you guys ready to work?
This is not even work, though, man.
This is just the fun part of the
kind
day.
of work.
This is pleasure before work.
So we were talking a little rodeo,
Yes.
and you
Yeah.
said that there's a big one back where your wife is from, right?
Sumner Eddyville Miller.
Okay.
The home of what restaurant, y'all?
Tubbs
Tubbs Pub.
which we'd like to do a live remote from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Need to do it.
Yes.
So how big is this rodeo?
You know, I can't say what numbers per se they have, but they have a lot of people that show up there, and I know Tubbs does very good over that weekend.
Oh yeah.
But it's a ton of people. You know what's cool about small? They have a parade in the morning.
Nice.
They do.
Yeah, there's a parade in the morning. And I used to take some teammates out there. They also had a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Oh wow.
So I take some of my teammates out there, and we'd play 3-on-3. And then they
Take
had
some bros out there.
I took some bros out
Yeah.
there, man. Yeah,
You
we would
do some dunking.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, man, them big boys out there can ball.
Really?
They bail, and hey, they can bail a few brothers too.
Is that right?
You know, yeah, man.
So
it's always a great
there's
time.
a parade and a
They have a
basketball
parade. The kids have floats. Like the different John Deere will be there. International will be there.
You got Bill's attention.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, Case
Bill perked up.
International,
Yeah.
John Deere.
Yeah.
All the different seed corn. It's a ton of fun. It seriously looks like you're watching a Bruce Springsteen video.
Oh wow.
I'm being told this
USA?
is July 3rd and 4th in Sumner as well.
Yeah.
I've got
Also,
intel
it's probably the
telling me
kind
this.
of parade where they throw candy.
Oh, a lot of candy.
Yeah, you don't see that like the Rose Bowl parade. No one's throwing candy.
No, they're
out.
throwing
Jolly
tons of
Ranchers
candy.
aren't flying out.
They
off
throw
the,
candy.
You know,
Yeah.
Coach, I can still
Oh, yeah.
see my kids when they were little running out there at their baskets, their
It's
4th
a
of
big
July
deal.
outfits.
Yeah.
It's one of the it's probably I would say the event of the year for Sumner, Eddyville, Miller, that combined communities.
Tubbs
man.
Pub. Over the 4th
Tubbs
of July.
Over the 4th, man.
I wonder if Tubbs Pub will have like any beer specials or anything that weekend.
Probably not.
You don't need it. You don't need any
Bro.
bros by regard.
How far away is the
Cakes.
arena from Tubbs Pub?
Oh,
Like,
actually,
where
Coach,
the
it's not an arena. It's right
or
outside the co-op.
right outside the
Yeah,
co-op.
they have a rodeo.
Not arena. I meant
Yeah,
I know it'd just be.
Yeah, you mean like the rodeo area. Rodeo area. Yeah, it's
yes.
right when you come into town. It's just south of the highway.
Yeah.
So literally, it's right there. So the parade goes by, and then people walk over. They park their cars and they just walk right over, like block and a half, right over to the where the rodeo arena is at, man. But
Great Americana.
dude, it is a good time, man. Especially at the night when the night falls, and everybody's just kind of sitting on the back of pickups. They're in the bleachers.
Yep.
It is.
It's a fun time.
It is small town.
It's small
Is there
town.
fireworks at that.
Oh yeah,
juncture?
there's 4. Those start I think about 10:30 at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like an
This
episode
sounds-
of
Intel says 2 blocks away from
Intel?
Tubbs Pub.
Nice.
Intel.
Jared. Jared is
That's
Jared
Jared
is
again?
Jared again?
Yeah, Jared.
Jared, just come in.
Jared, just come here. Jared, you're in the parking
He's in
lot,
the parking
or
lot.
I can see you. I can
Jared.
actually see you through the window here. I can see you.
So Jared Slagle is the voice of the radio here on Friday, Saturday. He is from Nebraska. He's from
Custer
County.
Yeah. Is that Arnold? I wonder. Have him text if that's Arnold or not.
I don't know what it's,
Yeah.
but he
Oh,
lives
you hunt over
in
there?
the Black Hills right now in Hot Springs, but he's all across the country doing rodeo stuff.
Nationwide.
Yeah. Nationwide. And he's
Nationwide
here
is
this
on
weekend.
our
So,
Jared Schlegel.
yes.
42-year-old Jared Schlegel.
He's the guy. He's
Yeah.
if
And
you
he
go
looks younger
if
than
you
that.
go to the rodeo on Friday and Saturday, he's the one you'll hear announcing there
Yes.
the whole time.
That's critical
He's a
to a
stud.
rodeo,
And
too.
he's funny. He got
Guys,
some
I
humor.
got to bring up too. Nebraska Land Days. Don't forget.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
North
When's
Platte.
that? When is that? When
North
is that?
Platte's coming up really
Oh,
quick.
like that.
Okay.
My 2-week hiatus in North Platte. Come and see me. Say hello.
Oh, you take a hiatus?
He does, yeah. I'm being told that he's from Sargent High School, class of 1999.
Ooh, youngster.
That's Custer County out there.
Nice.
So
Thank
there you
you,
go.
Jared.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah.
Jared was here.
Again, he's
still,
right- he's
still
right
here.
outside the
He's not
door.
actually here, but he's here on the watch. On the text line. So
He's here on the
my
watch.
watch on my watch.
Not on my
I
watch.
get my texts from my watch once in a while. It's
Yeah,
the
how
way
about
it
you,
is.
by the way?
What? It's called an Apple Watch. A lot of people have them.
Oh,
you guys have Apple
I
phones.
got
You
one.
could.
I can't
See,
do
Bill
it.
has
I
it,
can't
too.
do anything on it really.
Can you see Sip with an Apple Watch?
No, he'd break it. He
No.
broke it.
I don't want It would. That's too much.
Then we can track you any place you're all right.
I can't lift my left shoulder right now either. So it'd be really hard.
Can
I
you
got
put that hat on for these guys to see? The sombrero.
I got to get.
It's important. Yeah. But AD's got to see this thing. So if you're just tuning in, if you check out the video stream right now. Sip is donning his brand new sombrero, courtesy of Jared and Marshall from the UNO Rodeo.
You got a good picture?
It's a great look.
With the microphone in the face.
There's a number of memes I got attached to this during
Dude,
football
please
season.
don't. Put it out after I write a bad column.
Yeah, there he is. Yep.
Here's your column.
I'm going to say I tip my hat to you, sir.
It's a long hat tip.
No bad columns.
No bad columns allowed.
Yes.
No bad columns. So you have been the Raph, you ever been to the rodeo before?
Yeah, he just said he's he's the master of ceremonies at the Nebraska.
Oh, you are the
land.
Some would call me the mayor emeritus of North Platte. So I don't know if it's true or not, but
the mayor emeritus.
Yeah,
that's quite a term.
Not officially the mayor, but kind of like Bob Devaney after he retired from the athletic directorship. So
in North Platte.
Yeah.
You just compared yourself to Bob Devaney. One of the biggest icons in the history of this state.
That's a big
there's always,
ask.
who do you guys go? Just name the state up. Devaney, Raff, Osborne, Cook. Yeah, Raff's second. Raff's second.
Hey,
he did it to himself.
Nebraska Mount Rushmore. That's all I
It
can
wasn't
say.
somebody else who did. Raff named himself. Well,
he's above Osborne.
Some people say I'm kind of like Bob Devaney.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bob.
I was making a comparison.
Then you have John Cook after that. But Raff's definitely above him.
Definitely, yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go over again.
Johnny Carson.
Yeah, Johnny Carson.
He's fifth. Didn't make that rush.
Didn't make that.
Warren Buffett.
Raph Buffett.
Right.
Yeah. This is unreal, and you did it to yourself. If somebody else would have said, "Hey, the nobody's."
If Nick here says he's going to kill him when he gets in the
I mean,
studio,
you're gonna hurt your arm just patting yourself on the back.
I was going with the comparison.
Yeah,
It's okay, Ralph.
I'm Bob Devaney.
He's the Devaney of North Platte.
I'm the
North
Devaney.
Platte.
Of North Platte. Yeah,
North
North
Platte.
Platte.
Not the state.
Not the state.
Just
North Platte.
Just North Platte.
Yes.
The mayor emeritus, Chris Raff of North Platte. So,
All right, Raph. All right, interesting.
well, I like that, Raff.
Yeah.
We need to see some sort of plaque out there for you, or some sort of
I wouldn't mind.
ribbon.
They're talking statue, but we'll
statue.
see.
Let's be a big statue.
Yeah,
Ralph.
exactly. It's still going
It's
on.
a big statue.
Big statue.
A lot of
the
bronze on
Statue
that
of
guy.
Liberty.
Yeah.
It's not the Statue of Liberty. It's Rap.
It's a statue of Raff.
Who's that? He's number 2.
He's number 2. You don't know Chris Raff? Come on.
Yeah.
Bob Devaney, Raff, and Osborne.
Right.
We all know the order here. It's a pecking order. All right, guys, that's it for us.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Fun's over.
The Drive with AD and Raff is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I'm Jake Sorensen. See ya.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy.